What's going on, everyone? Welcome into a Falcons watch party, Week 5 against the Houston Texans. Matthew Peterson here with Nick Roloff for the next couple of hours as we watch first the end of the London game. The Jags are up 5 with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, so we'll keep you guys apprised on that game. But we're going to run through a quick pregame show here leading up to kickoff in Atlanta with the Texans in town. Houston comes in on a 2-game win streak, while the Falcons come home on a 2-game losing streak. So hopefully those 2 streaks end and the Falcons get back in the win column. Now, while we let the audience build up a little bit here, shout out your city. Let me know where you are tuning in from. I see Ty Man the Buckeye, first one in the chat. Ty Man, good to see you. Our little secret, you and me, my friend. We've got Knathan in the chat. Archangel, I'm at the game. Rise up, Petey. Archangel, enjoy the game. Enjoy a $2 hot dog. And be extra loud for Rolly and myself. We're going to be rooting you on here back at the studios. We got the Bright Wolf watching from Atlanta. Let me know where you are watching from. We've got Inda A from Cash 8. We've got Joseph McKinney, Hauser in the chat. Hauser is watching from Atlanta. We've got some good boots on the ground reporting today, Rolly. That's what you want to see. So let me know where you are watching from in the chat as we get closer and closer to kickoff. Drake Pods from the Volunteer State from Tennessee. Love to see it. Joseph McKinley in Atlanta. We've got Archangel, like I said, in the chat. We got a lot of usual suspects, and that's always good to see some familiar faces and names. All right, while you are getting your city down in the comments section, who you got in this game? Falcons, Texans. The last 2 games, I'm not going to lie to you guys because I actually lied to you twice before. I was very uneasy about the Lions on the road and the Jags in London. But I wanted to be optimistic, voice crack. This week, I'm very confident. The Falcons are going to shit pump the Texans. I think this is one of those games where, like, everyone goes, oh, C.J. Stroud and the Texans, are they legit? No. They need a good, knockdown.
I think the Falcons are going to get back on track this week, PD. Listen, as optimistic as we are at times, we can understand where the Falcons are as a team here. And we kind of knew that through the first 4 weeks, the Falcons were the better team in week 1, week 2. They were not the better team in week 3, and they were not the better team in week 4. And where the Falcons are at as a franchise right now with their current roster is that I think they will beat the teams they are supposed to beat, and they will lose to the teams they are supposed to lose to. And through 4 weeks, they should be 2-2. They are 2-2, and they should beat the Texans today, and they absolutely will win at home to remain undefeated in Mercedes-Benz. 3-0 in the ATL. Give me the Falcons.
Desmond Ridder has never lost a home game.
He needs to.
Since like high school.
He needs to win. He does. He also needs a game to calm the fans' nerves a little bit.
Calm
get
my
some
nerves.
Confidence. Yeah. Listen, I truly believe we'll talk a little more Desmond Ridder in a second, but I think his leash might be a little short. It might be tightening up a little bit, PD.
This would be a you get pulled at halftime kind of game.
Yeah.
Like he got the last 2 games where the offense produced 1 touchdown and like 5 turnovers. It has to be different this week. The only thing I'm going to say, and this actually piggybacks off of what Rolly just said about the Falcons being the better team the first 2 weeks and winning those 2 games, and then being the lesser team the next 2 weeks, as the Jags just picked up a huge first down. That's probably going to do it against the Bills, who only have 1 timeout, first down, Jacksonville with 3 minutes to go. But Rolly, it's a very, and I think this might not be what we all want, but it's a nice breath of fresh air compared to Falcons football the previous 3 to 4 years of having victory snatched away from you at the last possible moment. That's not happening anymore, but the Falcons are just losing games that they're not the better team in. Okay, you want to get some shout-outs while I get ready for the next thing here?
Yeah, shout out to West Atlanta saying ATL, we ready at the crib. Let's go West Atlanta. We got Cash 8 saying we're exactly where we expected. That's kind of what I was saying, Cash. 2-2. You look at the first 4 games, and if I told every Falcons fans that they were going to be 2-2, I think everyone would have accepted that after last season, knowing that the second half of the season is very manageable from a schedule perspective. And I know it hasn't been pretty the past 2 weeks, and that's why people are a little bit down. But hey, if Ridder can get it together, there's a chance this team could get something special. And especially with how bad the Saints are, they might be able to win the division pretty easily.
I love it. All right, I love it. All right, Falcons Today is being supported by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a daily fantasy sports app where all you have to do is pick more or less for 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you can win up to 25 times your money on any entry. Prize Picks is super simple and user-friendly. I spent 1 to 2 minutes on the app this morning, actually, making my selections, which we'll look at in just a moment. But if you're going to the game, you're going to your friend's house or the bar, get on Prize Picks and start making some money. Now, like I said, this week on Prize Picks, I just did a Sunday Night Football version. I took less on Brock Purdy passing yards. I feel like the Cowboys defense is going to play well tonight. I actually love this one. Tony Pollard and Christian McCaffrey more than 1.5 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey might get it done by himself. So add in Tony Pollard, I like my chances. I took more on Deebo Samuel, 12.5 rushing yards. He's due for a big jet sweep to get him a big first down. So go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. The link for that is in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. Okay, the Bills, by the way, just had the knife twisted into their heart with a Travis Etienne touchdown run. The Jags are going to win this game across the pond. And Jacksonville's going to come across from a nice London trip, 2-0. Good for them, I guess.
I mean, not really.
Good for them in the sense of, like, it's the Jags. And despite that being their second home, they never really had much success over there. So I'll pull for Jacksonville and Doug Peterson. I think they're going to have a nice turnaround there. Okay. So our Super Chat menu right now. First-time Super Chatters, this is a Rolly creation, so I'll pass it over to...
Yeah, if you don't know what it sounds like, if you weren't here last week, if you send us first-time Super Chat, it's a nice little Dirty Birds! You get a Dirty Birds call.
I love it. Every Super Chatter gets a shout-out, so if you want your Super Chat on screen, if you want to get on screen, I should say, Super Chat. $5, we got a fun raffle. We still have the Georgia State outline pennant with the Falcons in the middle, so... we can sign this to you. Rolly and myself will mail it to you, add it to your man cave. $10. Rolly put down shots. I'm hurting. We were out late yesterday. I actually even tapped out before Rolly did. I wanted to watch some baseball. But $10, it's a shot, so we can see who's going to throw up quicker from having too much of a hangover right now.
I don't know about you, Petey. I'm chilling. I got some nice sleep yesterday.
You're 1 year younger than me, and it shows.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to ride today. Party with the Falcons fans.
And then
we how we do it in the ATL.
This brand new board. It is our Falcons Hall of Fame board. So what happens is if you send a $20 Super Chat in, we're going to add your name to our Falcons Hall of Fame board, and we're going to keep this for the rest of the season so you can see your name on the board all season long and have more legends get added to it. $20 Super Chat, we add your name. It's honestly just a great way to show some love to those of you that go above and beyond to support the show here. So if you like the content we provide, $20 Super Chat goes a really long way, and we'll throw some love back your way by adding you to our board. Okay, so that is our Super Chat menu. I also should add, here at Chat Sports, we have a Texans channel, Texans Today, coincidentally, with Jeremy Chuggs, and we're going to be Super Chat battling all game long. So if you want to beat the Texans on the field and you want to stick it to Jeremy, who looks like a tomato, guy didn't wear a single piece of sunscreen at the Texas State Fair, let's beat him in Super Chats. Feel free to donate. Always greatly appreciated.
I also chime in here, Petey.
Yeah.
Is that Chuggs has been talking shit to me all week long. He's been like, Falcons Today ain't nothing. We're going to beat you on the field. We're going to beat you on the Super Chat battle. And I just don't want to have none of it. I want to do a clean sweep 2-0 against the Houston Texans on YouTube and on the field. So if you feel inclined to donate, that'd be very appreciated. The Bright Wolf asks in the chat, what if someone donates $100? I'll tell you right now, if someone sent in a $100 Super Chat, I would do a beer boot.
Yeah, beer boot from Roy. That's 3 beers.
3 beers at 1 chug in a boot. It's our Chat Sports staple, if you will. And that's what I would do for a nice little hundo.
Hey, a $10 Super Chat comes in right on time. Let's go. We've got Jesus Blast. First time Super Chatter. Rolly, take it away.
Dirty Birds!
Love it. Good luck shot before the game. Rolly, want to take a shot? Okay. Yeah, we got to go get the necessary materials. We left that in the kitchen. So could you expect a whole lot out of two guys working on a YouTube stream? Like, we're going to bat 90, but not 1,000. So Rolly's going to get the shots here, Jesus, and we'll take that in like 30 seconds or so. But the Bills just scored a touchdown, by the way. They are a Josh Allen rushing touchdown. So they're going to go back to being down by 5, but they need an onside kick. So, Jesus, shout out to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's going to help us beat Texans today in super chats as well. And also, Jesus, you're $10 away from being added to our MVP board. So if you feel so inclined, another $10 super chat will add you to it. Archangel, we lost to good teams. I agree. I think it was Cash that said that first. What if the season ends and whatever Atlanta does the rest of the way, they can look back and go, so they lost out of their first 4 games, they lost 2 games to teams that would go on to win their division, the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. Would that be such a hideous loss? Like, I know losing's not fun, and that's kind of a loser talk right there. But if you look back and you're like, hey, got off to a decent start, our first 2 losses were to teams that won their respective divisions. Like, that's not too much to cry over. You know what I mean? So a lot of football left. I like where Atlanta's at, 2-2 right now. Obviously, you strive to be better, but all things considered, if I told you back in August the Falcons would be 2-2 going into the Texans game, would you be all that upset about it? I'd probably take it. I know that's sheep talk, sheep mentality right there, but no big deal. Okay, we got Drake Pods in the chat. We got the Bright Wolf. We got Archangel. What's your confidence level in today's game? Scale it 1 to 10 as Rolly comes back with our shots. Oh, he brought the Tito's bottle. He's really trying to get me to throw up. Oh, another $10 super chat from Jesus. Let's go. Jesus Blast sending in another $10 super chat. And that means Jesus, Rolly, is the first one added. Onside kick goes out of bounds. So it's going to be Jags ball, and they're going to kneel it out. Unless you're Miami football. If you're Miami football, maybe you run it another couple times. That was insane yesterday. Okay, do you want to pour them up for us in a moment here while I add Jesus' name to our board? So Jesus Blast, Jesus Blast. First one added to our MVP board. I'm going to do my best penmanship for you, Jesus.
PD, do you want me to take both shots? Do you want to split them? How do you want to do this?
I'll split them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we got our nice little Tito's today. That's what we're going with, handmade vodka. Also, we're going to be taking the $10 shots out of these mini boots. We're playing the Houston Texans. Got to go big like we're in Texas. We are in Texas. That's where our studios are. So we got mini little cowboy boots, if you will.
Jesus, I'm not known for my penmanship, but Jesus Blast, right there. Front and center. I probably should have written it a little bit bigger, so that's going to be a learning curve, Jesus. But shout out to you. Thank you for your super chat, man.
This freaking scares me, Petey. I guess I'll pour this one out for you here.
Oh, boy. We got Kenneth in the chat. We got Hauser in the chat. Hauser, hoping the Falcons play well. UGA won big. Tech got a miracle. Hey, this could be a big day for the Peach State.
I'm so
Or a big
nervous.
weekend, I should say.
The first one's always the hardest. You ready, PD?
Bottoms up.
Ugh.
That came up for a moment.
Woo! That'll put some hair on your chest.
Yeah. Okay. Bright Wolf, confidence level at a 69%. Very nice. Hey, Zeus, you're the man. Shout out to you, dude. All right, confidence level in today's game. We'll also add Jesus to the raffle, Rolly. So we got that $5 raffle ticket, but if you send $10 in, we're not going to, screw you over. The Braves lost. Okay. I was thinking just in the football eyes of things, but yes, the Braves did get shut out for the first time at home all year long at a very bad time in the postseason as the Phillies came in. But, hey, baseball is not the NFL. You get more than one crack at them. I put future bets on every MLB series for this round. I put $10 on the Diamondbacks to win. Okay. That looks good. On the Twins, I'm not giving up hope just yet. And on the Rangers. And then I put 10 on the Braves. So I took pretty much all the underdogs except for Atlanta, because I think it's going to be a Braves-Rangers World Series.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You did go on and tell me yesterday how you thought that was going to be the case, but we'll see.
We got a lot of baseball left. Okay. Who should start at quarterback for Atlanta? Let's start to get to more of the hard-pressing topics here. Desmond Ridder or Taylor Heineke. You can type the initials. If you want to go with Desmond Ridder, you can also just type 9, his jersey number, whatever you want. But ultimately, who should start at quarterback for Atlanta? Listen, I think we all want Desmond Ridder to work more than Taylor Heineke because there's probably a future at Desmond Ridder compared to Heineke. But if you want to start winning games, I think you might want to start leaning towards Taylor Heineke because I don't know what more you want to see from Desmond Ridder. I don't think it's fair to say we still don't know enough. He started 9 games so far in the NFL. 8 games. This will be his 9th. 4 last season, 4 this year. 8 games into a quarterback's career, you might not know everything about them, but you definitely have a good read on them. I'm always listening to player interviews where they talk about how quickly do you know if the quarterback's the guy. Really, a lot of times players go, usually after the first week. And you're like, oh, the first game? No. First week of training camp. Like, oh, wow, that quick? And they're like, pretty much, you've got a pretty good sign.
I will say this.
We're 8 games in now.
I will say this about Desmond Ridder is that all of the teammates do usually love him. I know there was that sideline spat with Matt Collins last week, but they're just competitors. Collins was a little bit frustrated. I think everyone understood that. But the glowing reviews on Desmond Ridder were very good because a lot of people complimented his leadership ability, and he was making plays in the preseason, in training camp. Well, not so much preseason, just training camp. But Ridder just hasn't really translated in the regular season thus far. He's been a good fourth-quarter player, and he was good at home the first 2 weeks. But against Detroit, in London against the Jaguars, it's been really rough for Desmond Ridder.
It has been, and I go back to my belief over the offseason, which was, why do we have this inclination that Desmond Ridder is going to be this superstar quarterback? Like, I hate to bag on the guy, but he was a day 2 draft pick out of Cincinnati in an awful draft class for quarterbacks. If he was in this past draft, he probably goes much later. So the Falcons are rolling with the best things they've got right now, but I'm very interested to see what kind of moves Atlanta might make at quarterback in the offseason, which definitely getting ahead of my skis here. Let's focus on the present. But it's not easy to not think about Justin Fields looks pretty good.
The interesting thing for
Kyler Murray.
Yeah. The interesting thing for the Falcons this year when it comes to the quarterback, this offseason, is like they're not going to be drafting high enough to take one of the 2 quote-unquote guarantees in Caleb Williams and Drake May, because they're probably both going top 3 at bare minimum in this upcoming draft. The Falcons will not be picking there unless they make some crazy trade. So it's like if you are in that 15 to 22 range, which they would be if they made the playoffs, because I do think that is still on the table with how easy their schedule is and how bad the NFC South is. It's like, are you going to take Quinn Ewers? Are you going to take a Shadur Sanders, if he comes out? Are you taking J.J. McCarthy or Michael Penix Jr.? I don't know if I would be willing to do that. And then you do have quarterbacks like Kirk Cousins, who will be a free agent, maybe the trade market with Justin Fields or Kyler Murray. I don't know. Hopefully, these answers get put away, and Ridder, after 2 bad games in a row, puts that away and starts balling out and stacks wins, stacks performances, and can be looked at as the guy for the Falcons going forward, but we will have to see.
Cash, Cincinnati hasn't done anything since Ridder left. It also hurts when you lose your head coach, Luke Fickell. That's definitely a blow as well. Ridder was a great college quarterback. There are tons of great college quarterbacks that don't translate to the NFL. Mariota, Jake Fromm. There are endless examples.
Jake Fromm never got the chance.
I'm not going to subscribe to the belief of, because you were good in college, that means you have to have something in you for the NFL. Aaron Murray. It just doesn't always work out that way. All right, who you got, though? Atlanta or Houston? Over 100 people watching right now, just 15 likes. If you want the Falcons to win, like the video. Otherwise, if YouTube sends me a certain list of everyone who didn't like it, like a naughty list, and the Falcons do lose, I know whose door to start knocking on. And I will go door to door like the annoying politician that no one likes, begging for you to like the video. So make sure you like the video. We're at 16 likes. Let's get ourselves up to at least 30. Try and double the number we are at right now. 4th and 6 here, Rolly. The Jags are going to punt it away. They're up 5 with 30 seconds to go. Do the Bills have a miracle in them? Oh, my God, he buffed the return.
Well, it won't matter. Maybe they still get the ball, but
They're going to get the ball. Why even bother? First off, if you're at the 5-yard line, why are you even catching it? Let it bounce into the end zone.
It's a good point. I mean,
Horrible
I guess in this
special
situation,
teams right there by Buffalo.
I guess it's in this situation. It's like you got so little time. Let's just like try to make a play.
Yeah, I've always been in the mindset of when you have such little time and you only have a few plays, save all that for the offense. Like, don't waste time on a kick return to get maybe 2 extra yards compared to what a touchback would give you. Archangel ATL, Angry Birds are pissed, and CJ Stroud's going to learn today. CJ Stroud definitely gives me dome quarterback vibes, though. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays.
Stroud's been
in
good,
Atlanta.
man. He's the talk of the town, the leader of Rookie of the Year right now, over Bijan, which obviously our sweet prince. We want him. Foul fumble.
Oh, the Bills are doing the lateral game, and it's recovered
over
by Jacksonville immediately. So it was a good idea. It was a good attempt, but ultimately the Bills are going to fall to 3-2. Probably not where Bills fans thought they would be after the first quarter of the season. And Jacksonville improves to 3-2, and they come out of London with a 2-0 winning streak. Okay, the Bright Wolf. We need J.J. McCarthy. I'm not all that sold on J.J. McCarthy as a passer. Maybe there's more to it, but I'm not super high on JJ, to be honest with you guys, as an NFL quarterback. CJ looking nice, not going to lie. Yeah, CJ is. We're at 26 likes. Can we get 4 more likes? If you haven't liked the video yet, make sure to go ahead and do so. AJ Terrell is going to shut down the Texans. I don't disagree, but my only counter would be CJ Stroud and the offense have been lighting it up the last 2 weeks, and they're not working with a lot of great pieces. Like when your wide receiver 1 is Nico Collins, that's a lot of credit to the quarterback to produce the scoring drives that they've had with a rookie Tank Dell and Nico Collins. So, AJ Terrell could shut them down, but it's not like Stroud has not overcome other obstacles. So, if you want the Falcons to win, by the way, like the video. We're at 29 likes as we close in on 30 likes. I want to get to 50 likes before kickoff, which we are just a few minutes away, believe it or not. Time for me to hit previous.
5:50. Almost game time. I tell you what, I know most of you guys are Braves fans, had a rough Saturday night because of the Braves losing. If Ritter can get a nice little win today for the Atlanta Falcons, that'll cure some things. Get good vibes flowing in the ATL into a big-time game on Monday where the Braves certainly will need to win that, because if they're 0-2 going in and they need to go 3 straight, 2 of them in Philly, it's bold.
Let me spin this for you. If you're a Georgia Falcons and Braves fan, you can get a Saturday, Sunday, and Monday win. Just forget about the Saturday night loss, right? That's out of your memory. Just focus on beating the shit out of Kentucky. All right, Texans, Falcons, just a few more moments away. Make sure to like the video if you want the Falcons to win. Even if you're not superstitious, someone else in the chat is. So rise up and do your fellow Falcons fans a solid and like today's video as Fox sends out the D team. We got Mark Schlereth on the call. This is tough.
Mark Schlereth. I don't even know who the guy in the left is, PD.
He is one of their new broadcasters. Dick Johnston used to be the D team for Fox Sports. And Mark Schlereth, I'm recently rewatching Ballers, and for whatever reason, he has a large role in that show. And he has no business being an actor on that show. No offense, Mark.
Okay. Schlereth is on it often. I just thought
I just went after Schlereth's throat right there, and I would never say that to him in face.
Yeah, he's scary.
He's a big dude. He's a big man. You know, former 30th round pick. Back when the NFL draft had 20 rounds or something ridiculous like that out of Idaho State, I think it is. Brandon Gaudin. Okay. All right. Michael's in the chat. Hey, if you want the Falcons to win, start spamming ATL. I'm going to give a shout out to everyone that types ATL in the chat right now. So if you want Atlanta to win, start spamming ATL. We're going to give shout outs to everyone that gets ATL in the chat right now. We've got Cash 8s typing ATL. Start getting those ATLs in there. Let's rise up, baby, and let's get ready for a Falcons dub here as Tom Roy is in the chat typing ATL. Feature Gaming is here. Let's go. Let's ride. We've got Hauser in the house. Georgia Viking. Ryland Duke. Start spamming ATL. Roll Wog, something like that. Feature Gaming. Ryland Duke. ATL's in the chat right now. Over 150 people hanging out with us at the time being here. 40 likes on the video. White lean, Ritter goes off today.
I hope so, man.
This Texans defense, it doesn't have much to it.
They played well against Pittsburgh last week. Give them credit.
They did. But also, spin zone, Steelers suck.
They're bad.
They are bad. Like, their record is about to go down the drain. Kyle's in the chat typing ATL. We've got Edgar in the chat typing ATL. Let's go. Rise up. That's what I want to see right there. Okay, if you enjoy the content, by the way, we are providing here, consider subscribing. We can't make you subscribe, of course, as much as all of us YouTubers wish we could. But we are closing in on 16,000 subscribers. We're less than 1,000 away. We're less than 800 away, actually. So consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. This is a live tracker. So literally, if you go and click subscribe right now, that 4 is going to change to a 5. And it's just one of the coolest things to watch on the internet.
Oh, it is. That number goes up and up and up and up. There's no better feeling than watching that number climb and climb and climb.
Indeed. So hit the sub button if you have not already as we get close to kickoff here from Mercedes-Benz. ATL for the Falcons, Houston for the Texans. One last call here to get your predictions in. Who you got in this game, Falcons or Texans? I'm going to give my score prediction, and then Roy will give his score prediction. But let me know in the comment section who you got, ATL or Houston, as we've got paradigm shift. ATL roll is saying Atlanta by 80. I don't know if they've got Miami's offense. That was a 50-point win over the Broncos not long ago. Kyle's going to go with the Texans. Cash 8 saying Atlanta by 14. Give me the Falcons 23-17. Rolly?
My score prediction, 27 Atlanta, 20 Houston.
27 Atlanta, 20 Houston. Nice touchdown win.
Yeah, and this is our Super Chat menu in case you were just joining us here. 190 people watching, just tuning in. We do have an early lead, too, on our Super Chat menu against Texans today. We lead 20-0, thanks to Jesus.
Jesus!
Absolute legend. But, yeah, first-time Super Chat, you're going to get a 30 birds. Every Super Chat gets on screen. $5, you get into our raffle ticket giveaway where you'll get this nice little pennant, if you will, of the Atlanta.
The Georgia outline.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
That's okay. That's okay.
That stupid roll.
It's got Atlanta on there, so
yeah, close enough.
Yeah, there used to be this one kid in my high school who would wear a T-shirt that had all the colors written out, but in different colors. So like blue was in red and orange was in green, and you had to say what the words were, not the colors.
Okay.
And everyone hated this kid in middle school because of it. He wore the same shirt every day, and now I always think of that when I get stuff like this.
And $20, you get on our Atlanta Falcons Hall of Fame board.
Speaking of $20, roll for the $20 Super Chat! Let's go! Roll! 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 We're going to add you right now, roll. Jesus, unfortunately, was a bit of the test trial, and now I'm going to write bigger for roll. Roll Wog.
Rise the F up, baby. Roll is getting fired up in the chat. He just got me fired up. And Roll just got the good vibes flowing for the Falcons. I had 27-20 Atlanta. Change that. Scratch it. Ritter goes off. 34-20 Falcons. A 14-point win just because of Roll getting the good vibes flowing. Let's go.
Roll, let's do it, man. Right there. Roll Wog. Roll Wog. Wagyu? It can't be Wagyu. Wagyu?
Yeah.
Wagyu?
Wog.
Roll, you're going to have to let me know how to pronounce your last name, buddy, because I am suffering here. But Roll, shout out to you. You got your name added to the MVP board. We'll keep that all season long. And you've been added to our raffle for this Falcons pennant, which we will do at the 2-minute warning of the fourth quarter. Oh, $5 Super Chat from Marlon! Marlon! Let's go, Marlon. $5 Super Chat, Atlanta by 10. You know what? I had Atlanta 23-17. Rookie numbers. Pump those numbers up. Falcons 26. Houston 17. Love it. Love it, Marlon. Let's go, dude. Desmond Ritter in the offense. Getting ready to take the field here against the Houston Texans. Marlon, shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for your generous donation here at Falcons Today.
I kind of like that the offense is starting with the ball, PD. Set the tone.
Yep.
Sometimes I usually like having the ball in the second half, but I like setting the tone today.
Cordero Patterson starts the kick return from the 1-yard line. He gets across the 20, and he's chopped down shy of the 25. There is a flag that comes raining in, though, so this might be against Houston, and it could give the Falcons some better field position.
Let's hope. You'd hate to start off poorly and start inside your own 15. Beat to block the box.
Beat to block the bots, indeed. Nearly 300 people watching right now. Just 53 likes, though. Reminder, like the video. Otherwise, we have to assume you're a Texans fan. You can go fuck yourself. All right, here we go. It's a hold on the Falcons. So Desmond Ridder is going to bounce. Is going to take this one back a few more yards.
All right, come on, Falcons. Come on.
Here we go. So Atlanta's usual starting 5 offensive linemen out there. Drake London, Matt Hollins, Kyle Pitts, Jonnu Smith, and Bijan Robinson all on the field, along with Keith Smith, actually, the fullback. Under center, I formation, Ridder will take the snap, hand off Bijan to the left side, and he is swallowed up.
Damn it.
Flag comes in as well, but a loss of about 4 on 1st and 10 for Atlanta. And the rookie, 2nd overall pick, Will Anderson Jr., the man who made the stop.
I don't even know how this could be on Atlanta with holding.
It could be a chop block. Tripping. That's on Jake Matthews. Or Caleb McGarry, excuse me.
My question is, how do you even do that?
Did you say 76 or 77? Whatever. A tripping. If it is on Caleb McGarry, it's just another long laundry list of issues with Caleb McGarry.
Caleb McGarry's really struggled this year.
So 2nd and 13. I guess the Texans declined it. They'd rather take
it makes sense.
3. It's only half the distance to the goal. That's why. On 2nd and 13, a pitch to the left. Bijan's got some space, and he picks up about 7 yards or so on 2nd and 13.
It's 3rd and 6.
So that'll bring up about 3rd and manageable. Love to see it. Will Anderson, he's off to a good start in Houston right now.
This would be a really good start for the offense. If they could pick up a 3rd and medium, get some momentum flowing early, be absolutely massive for this offense to build confidence.
So 3rd and 6 here, the Falcons at their own 15. Ridder in shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking to his right, throwing that way, and that is incomplete.
Damn it.
Looking for Drake London, out of bounds, and Atlanta goes 3 and out. Not ideal. I will say to Ridder's defense, starting the game off with back-to-back penalties is not ideal. When you're already in a funk and special teams goes, we're going to give Houston an extra 10 yards, and then Caleb McGarry goes, well, I guess that penalty got declined anyway, so it didn't really impact it all that much. But
it's just disappointing that after all of the noise this past week about how the offense has struggled, you come out and have a quick 3 and out. That's not what you wanted to see, man.
No. Opinions on for the punt, a 4th and 6 punt here. The right foot sends it high into the Peach State sky, and it is caught at the 45 across the 50. Punt. And the Texans are going to have good starting field position for C.J. Stroud on Atlanta's half of the 50. So not a good start for the Falcons, but we're still scoreless here as C.J. Stroud, the 2nd overall pick in the draft. Will Anderson was 3rd overall. Scratch what I said 2 minutes ago.
All right, this is not the start you wanted to see. 3 and out, and the Texans get to start with the ball in Falcons territory. Defense needs to bail out the offense here, Petey.
Yep, they do. Let's get who do you want to get a sack right now? Pick a player.
Give me Arnold Ebiketie.
Okay, I'll take Grady Jarrett. 1st and 10. Pistol formation, snap, run. Damian Pierce to the right side. He is taken down.
Good tackle by Okudah.
Jeff Okudah getting a nice shoestring tackle. I'd love to see Jeff Okudah play the next 13 games healthy and good football.
Yeah, I mean, guy's going to be a free agent this upcoming year. I think he played really well last week against the Jaguars. I mean, a lot of the yardage that offense picked up was in the slot against D. Alford with Christian Kirk, but Ridley was basically shut down. Zay Jones didn't really do anything. I liked how the outside corners played.
2nd and 5 for Houston at Atlanta's 42-yard line. Stroud in shotgun takes the snap. Throwing over the middle, that is caught, first down. Dalton Schultz working on, I think that was Nate Landman or Caden Ellis. Either way, Schultz picks up a fresh set of downs for H-Town, and the Texans are making their way towards our BetUS red zone. Yeah, that was Caden Ellis in on the coverage. 1st and 10, Stroud, quick throw out to the right side. Caught, gain of about 6. That's John Mechie, former day 2 draft pick who unfortunately was diagnosed with cancer last year.
Good for him to get back, though.
But it's awesome to see him back on the field a year later. But quickly, the Texans picking up chunks of yardage every single play.
Yeah, but they just showed some stats on the Falcons defense. They're 7th in overall scoring right now, 5th against the pass, about 17th against the run. This secondary has been very good, man. I hope Okudah gets re-signed and keeps up his level of play.
I would love that. Him and Terrell.
Yeah.
Now, I'd be curious to see if Terrell gets a mega extension, but that's for another day. 2nd and 4, a run with Damian Pierce is going to get about 3 yards. So, Rolly, we've got ourselves third down!
Type those
noise! Get those threes in the chat. Get those threes in the chat.
Come on, defense!
Make some noise! Let's go! Let's go!
This would be a massive stop.
3rd down, 3rd and 1. Stroud under center at the 20. Handoff. He's got him up! No good!
What a play by Bud Dupree off the edge.
4th and 1. Bud Dupree blows it up.
Not known for his run-stopping abilities, but he absolutely blew that up.
Bud
Oh,
Dupree,
what a swim move.
great stop. And the Falcons are going to force either a field goal or Houston a choice to go for it on 4th and 1.
Looks like it's going to be a
I
field
think
goal.
it's going to be a field goal.
38-yarder, type M for a miss.
M for miss, M for miss, M for miss. Kick is up.
Oh, he almost missed
We were
that,
3 M short. That's on you. You wear that 3 points for Houston. Because the way it works is every single M that goes in the chat, another fan gets turned on at Mercedes-Benz. And that one nearly got blown out. So, everyone watching, that is your fault. That is your fault. All right, Texans on the board, though, 3-0 over the Falcons. So we'll get another look at Desmond Ridder and the offense in a few short moments here. Roland, should we tell everyone about our fun new sponsor here at Chat Sports? Okay, so we got a new sponsor, new-ish, I guess, depending on how long you've been watching. But Falcons Today is being supported by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a daily fantasy sports app where all you have to do is pick more or less for 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you can win up to 25 times your money on any entry. Prize Picks is super simple and user-friendly. I spent 2 minutes on the app this morning making my selections. So if you're going to the game, you're going to your friend's house to watch the game, wherever, get on Prize Picks and start making some money. This week for Prize Picks Sunday Night Football edition, I'm going less Brock Purdy passing yards at 247. I'm taking more on 1.5 total touchdowns between Tony Pollard and Christian McCaffrey combined. CMC might get that done by himself. And then I'll take more Deebo Samuel rushing yards. Just 12.5, that seems oddly low. Deebo's always good for a big, long run at some point in the game. So go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. The link for that is in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. Bots are in the house. Bots are in the house. B to block the bots. Look, red zone look around here, by the way. Speaking of Christian McCaffrey and I guess the Panthers as a result, they are still scoreless in Detroit with the Lions. The Ravens-Steelers, that's an all-time matchup. I'm really losing my voice right now. I don't know what happened.
What's up with that,
We are 2 drives in, and I'm looking like a guy in the 4th quarter of Week 18. Okay. Nice swig of water right there.
Let us know, though, who you got. I mean, I really need to see a good possession from the offense right now, PD.
I need to see a first down. We're going to start there. We're going to build off of that.
Yeah, I like
We're going
that.
to build off of that. Let's get a first down. I want a Drake. No, scratch that from the record. I want a Kyle Pitts first down.
Yeah, dude, have you seen some of the film coming out lately? Like, he just does not look 100%. Like, his movements are not crisp right now.
There are some chatter about the knee not being quite there. Which my only hesitation to that is he didn't start training camp on the PUP list.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, back in like OTAs,
He said he was good.
and Arthur Smith's like, listen, it's May. We're not going to risk anything. So if that was the mentality in May, one would think that would be the mentality at the end of July as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to toss that out there. We got Mr. Renz in the house. Is that your shirt? First and 10 for Atlanta. They're at their own 25, trailing 3-0 a few minutes into the first quarter. Pistol formation for Ritter. Shotgun or snap now. Play action. Dump off here. That is caught. Jonnu Smith. And that's a first down to another tight end who has, let's be honest, outshined the former 4th overall pick thus far. Jonnu Smith ended the Jags game on a bit of a heater, and he carries that over to this game.
He's been the leading receiver for Atlanta the past couple weeks. Arthur Smith really used him in Tennessee when he was the offensive coordinator there. Getting him back in ATL, it's a good duo.
First down, Atlanta. Pistol formation yet again for Desmond Ritter. Takes the snap. Oh, a little shovel pass forward. And that's Scotty Miller trying to find some room to run.
It was.
Indeed, Scotty Miller, who has not had his name called all that much this year.
No, yeah. Well, to be fair, the Falcons have really only used a lot of 2 tight ends, 2 wide receiver sets.
Yep.
They like to utilize Jonnu and Kyle alongside London and Mac Hollins, and then there will occasionally be Bijan and Algier as well. So not a lot of 3 wide receiver sets being used.
2nd and 7, shotgun formation, Atlanta across their own 40. Snap. Oh, misdirection. Double reverse. Oh, Drake London.
Go, Jonnu!
Yes, that's Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu!
On the double reverse throw to Jonnu, Drake London finding 81 for a gain of 15 and a first down.
A little trickery from Arthur Smith on a Sunday afternoon.
Ritter takes the snap. He hands it off to Bijan. Bijan hands it off to Drake London, who finds Jonnu Smith 10 yards down the field. And I kind of forgot Drake London was a lefty.
Yeah, me too.
You always forget that those, like these wide receivers sometimes are lefties until they get a very rare throw in.
Go, Bijan.
Bijan, first down.
Another first down. Type those ones.
12-yard run for number 7.
Let's go. Offense starting to cook a little bit now. We're almost in the Bet US red zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
Continue to stack here. Continue to stack.
That's a great block by his fullback, Keith Smith, paving the way for Bijan, who nearly slipped out of that tackle clean and would have had a lot more running room.
17 yards for Bijan already on 3 carries. I think he's going to have a big day. This Houston defense is not the best against the run.
Pistol formation, snap, Ritter, handoff, Algier. He is rocked, gain of 2. It sounds crazy to say because Bijan's been so awesome. He's still looking for his first rushing touchdown. It doesn't feel right, but it's true. Hopefully that comes out of this drive.
Yeah, he does have a receiving touchdown week 1. It was actually the first touchdown for the Falcons this season.
Tyler Algier, meanwhile, has 2 touchdowns coming in the first game of the year. Pistol formation for Ritter. Snap. Play action. Throw towards the end zone.
Oh, yeah!
Kyle
Look who it
Pitts.
is! Look who it is!
Down inside the 10. Pitts comes up with a huge grab to get Atlanta into the Bet US red zone. Let's go.
What a play, what a connection there. Kyle Pitts finally getting involved. Nice little corner route. Ritter throws it when it needed to be thrown, exactly where it needed to be thrown, when and where for Ritter to Pitts. Good play by the 2 young men.
Pitts up to 139 yards on the season. Now, first and goal, chatsports.com/betfalcons. Promo code Falcons125 for 125% deposit bonus. As Ritter on the keeper is going to tuck it and run.
Touchdown!
He did it! Touchdown! Touchdown, Desmond Ritter! His second rushing touchdown of the year. And it gives the Falcons an early 7-3 lead.
Let's go! Spam those TDs! I want to see some TDs!
Let's go! Spam those TDs. Whoever doubted Desmond Ridder.
Not us!
Not us!
Not us!
No, we would never.
Oh, he almost fumbled that.
He might have fumbled. I'm just kidding.
No.
He didn't fumble, but like, oh. Don't look at the replay. No one look at the replay. Because it's a touchdown, but if it was a 1 yard further longer rush, we could have had an issue. And there's no worse rule in sports than a fumble into the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I think.
Oh, I'm scared.
Oh no.
Oh God. Okay, they're about to kick the
Let him
extra
kick
point.
it.
No one say anything. Don't blow the whip.
They snapped it. We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
It's history.
That was scary.
That was a bit nerve-wracking. Every time I watched it, I got more and more nervous.
Let's freaking go, though. Falcons offense rebounding after a horrific start. Touchdown. DR9.
DR9 gives the Falcons that 7-3 lead.
Let's go.
TD's coming in from Evil A. I've got Cash. I've got Blake in the chat. We've got Christopher, BVFV, Lifelong Bulldog. We've got Kay. We've got Marlon. Cool. We are picking up some more subscribers. Can we just get at least one more so we can get to 15,250?
That'd be nice.
We have 545 people watching. One of you are not subscribed to the channel. It's a live tracker. So the moment you click the button, minus the 6-second delay or so on YouTube, it'll update. So let's see if we can get to 2,000. Ah, there it is. Let's go.
Here we go, baby.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Shout out to those 2 new subscribers to the channel. I don't know who you are, but I love you, and I'm going to name my firstborn child after you.
Yes.
Okay. We got Drake. Drake got a nice throwing arm. Dude, like I was saying, you always forget that some wide receivers are lefties.
He also caught
Jarvis Landry's a lefty?
Yes. Had it. Odell Beckham lefty.
Or maybe it's OBJ that's just a lefty.
No,
Are
Jarvis
they both?
Landry is a lefty.
Oh, they're both lefties.
Oh, wait. OBJ might not be a lefty.
I don't think OBJ's lefty, but I know Landry is.
Continue to hit that sub button. Shout out to everyone joining the channel. And show some Ritter some love. Spam those 9s.
The ultimate, new subby coming in from Marlon. That's what I'm talking about, Marlon. Cheers to you, man. The ultimate win for Atlanta is if Desmond Ridder's the guy.
Yeah, I mean,
I know it might look enticing to go elsewhere, but if Ridder could be a good quarterback, then you're in a good spot.
I mean, if he's good, then you have a cheap quarterback for the next couple of years. You could build your roster around him. I mean, It is the dream to have him be your franchise goal. Because, as much as, he doesn't flash, right? But, anytime you have a young quarterback and you can have him on a rookie contract and show that he's the future, it sets you up for so much potential success.
Indeed.
So, I really hope he is the guy. It's been sketchy early on, but...
Also, am I a newbie? But this Fox yellow outline on players, is that new
I
today?
feel like that is new.
If anyone else is watching our stream and also has the game on, tell me if I'm crazy, but I don't recall Fox doing this yellow outline.
Oh, that was close, dude.
Dude,
I think
if it was a 1 yard longer rush, it would have been a fumble out the back of the end
Desmond
zone.
Ridder a little too casual with the ball.
Yeah.
Close to the end zone.
So Stroud and the Texans come out. This time they are down 4 points, 7-3, midway through the first quarter. We got Leroy Graham in the chat. How are y'all doing? We off to a good start. I think our week to week, it's our week to bounce back. What do you think?
I agree.
On the same page, Leroy. Stroud will line up in the I formation at his own 25. CJ takes the snap.
That was some funny business.
Handoff run. Damian Pierce, a good run here on 1st and 10. He'll pick up 15 yards.
There was some weird movement on the O-line, man. I swear someone moved early.
I didn't see it, but if you say it, I'll believe you. Damian Pierce, second year back out of Florida. Off to a nice start so far
Tell
today.
me it's not looking weird.
This yellow outline.
There was something going on, Ed.
wide receivers are blocking hard for the Texans. First and 10. Stroud under center. Takes the snap.
Oh, yeah!
Not this time.
What a play! All started by Lorenzo Carter.
Blown up by the former Georgia Bulldog. It'll be a loss of 6 on the play.
Let's freaking go, Lorenzo. Oh,
Carter's untouched. George Fant, the right tackle, just a misunderstanding of his assignment. He goes to the right. Carter's wide open, untouched on the left, and he blows it up for a 6-yard loss. Second and 16 now. Stroud empty set from his own 34. Takes the snap. Looking, dumping it off. Caught.
Yep. Good tackle, Caden.
Ellis on the stop, and second and 16 will turn into third and 11.
And it's
third
down. Type those threes.
Start spamming 3 in the chat right now. Let's go.
Let's go, defense.
Red Stallion forever. Evil A. Blake, the Bright Wolf, ABC, Janky Gang. Third and 10. Stroud in shotgun takes the snap. Pressure, dumps it off.
Make the tackle. Oh, he dropped it.
Dropped it.
Let's
His
go.
running back dropped the easy pass, Devin Singletary. And the Falcons, after giving up a first down on the first play, force another quick 3-and-out here.
Let's go defense. I like it. I like it. Stack possessions as a team, man. Stack possessions.
Bad
nice
drop
hands,
by
Devin.
Singletary. Fourth down.
Oh, by the way, PD.
Yeah.
I know we've told you guys about our sponsor Prize Picks today, and we showed PD's picks for Sunday Night Football. I actually laid a nice little Prize Picks on this game.
Fire away.
And I had C.J. Stroud.
Okay.
Under 200, less than 248.5 passing yards.
Meanwhile, the punt return for Atlanta is a nice return that gets out to the 25.
I had less than C.J. Stroud, 248.5 passing yards, which he stinks. They're going to lock him up. I had more than Jonnu Smith, 28.5 receiving yards.
He's almost there.
He already has 35.
Okay, done.
So Jonnu Smith already has more than his receiving yards. And then I have more than Bijan Robinson, 80.5 rushing yards. And he's going to hit that.
He's going to hit that.
I love the way my Prize Pick selections look like.
Love it, love it.
And if you want the Falcons to win and improve to a nice little 3-2 record on the season, beating the Houston Texans at home, hit that like button. Send out the good vibes. Don't jinx it. Hit that like button so we can stack a victory here and move to 3-2.
We're at 99 likes. If you have not liked the video yet and you want the Falcons to win, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? Like the darn video. Red Zone look around right now. The Lions have a 7-0 lead over the Panthers, and Aiden Hutchinson just came away with a turnover to get Jared Goff the ball on Carolina's half of the 50. So looks like Detroit might be putting up a beating on Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers, who I think might be the worst team in football.
Yeah, they're very bad.
Like, they are one winless teams. It's just them. After the Bears won on Thursday Night Football, it's just Carolina. So not having your own first-round pick and being the worst team in football, that's tough. That is tough right there.
Oh, boy.
The bots are awful.
I've also got my eyes on the Saints today to make sure we're keeping up what they are. They just got a pick 6.
They are playing the
Patriots.
Yes. I put a lot of dough on New England.
Yeah. Mac Jones just threw a pick 6.
So it's 7-0 bad guys?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's a lot of football left. A lot of football left.
Mac Jones hit as he threw. Tyrann Mathieu. Listen, we really want the Saints to lose today because if the Falcons win, Saints lose, and I believe if the Bucs lose as well, the Falcons will be at number 1 in the NFC South.
That sounds right. It feels early to talk about division standings because everyone's like a log jam.
Yeah.
But we are approaching, we're week 5 now.
I mean, we're about 3 weeks away from the trade deadline.
How about this? How many more weeks until they start showing the playoff graphic on TV?
I think they start showing playoff graphics after the trade deadline. Like week 8?
You think November?
Like,
Do we ever get it
that's
in
what
October?
I don't think we get it in October, but November they definitely show it.
Okay. I can't wait. As long as your team is on screen, you are a happy person.
You just want to be in the hunt.
Yep. 1st and 10 for Atlanta. They start at their own 22-yard line. Ritter, I formation, play action. Looking, throwing over the middle.
Oh!
That is a nice throw and catch. Looks like Mac Hollins on the receiving end. Indeed, it is. That was a tight window.
That was a ballsy throw by Desmond, but he fit it in there.
It looks like double coverage almost, too. The Texans are ready for this. It's a good throw, and it's a great catch between 9 and 19.
I mean, he threw that only where Mac Hollins could catch that.
1st and 10, Ritter up to 4 for 5 on the day, 51 yards. Pistol formation for DR9. Pitch to the left. Bijan's got some blockers, slips out of a few tackles. Just a gain of 2 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 8 coming up for Atlanta as they get closer to midfield. Falcons trying to add to their lead. It was a Desmond Ritter rushing touchdown to get the scoring really started. Bijan 4 carries for 18 yards so far. Just 3 minutes and change to go in the opening quarter. Ritter lining up under center. Oh, gets that Houston to jump, and it's going to be 5 free yards for the Falcons. So 2nd and 9, which is going to turn into 2nd and 4. Looks like Jonathan Greenard was the guilty party. Encroachment defense.
We'll take that. Now it sets up 2nd and 4, where you can probably run this back-to-back times, and I'd say I trust the Falcons to pick it up.
Yep. Second and 4.
Desmond under center, not usual.
I formation. Takes the snap. Handoff, run.
Oh.
Bijan is hit hard.
As I say that, oh man.
Not good running to the right side of the offensive line for Bijan on that play. Meanwhile, the Dolphins and Giants, first noon game of the year for New York, by the way, and they're already down 7-0 at the start of the second quarter. Tua with a touchdown pass.
Come on, offense.
3rd and 5. Be quiet. Everyone be quiet. 3rd and 5. Ritter takes a shotgun snap. Looks to his left. Throws over the middle.
Oh!
Dropped,
Johnny's got to
like.
catch that.
Looking for Jonnu Smith, and I think that was on the hands, and he just couldn't quite hold on.
I think that was a good throw by Desmond Ritter. I just think he dropped it.
It was a fastball, that's for sure.
Yeah, that ball's got to be caught. That was
Oh.
perfect. That was one of the rare times Ritter read the defense, fired a dart over the middle, layered it right over the linebacker. Jonnu has to catch that ball.
Bad drop.
Come on, man.
Bad drop. We're going to give Jonnu a bit of a pass because he's been excellent the last, 3 quarters of football.
He's got to catch that, dude.
Jonathan Taylor. Is that Jonathan Taylor? No. Colts running back just had a long touchdown run.
Colts are sneaky, man.
False start offense on the punt here. Sometimes I wonder, what do you think the optimal spot on the field is for a punter to pin it deep?
Is he where he's standing or where the ball is
Where he's
being snapped?
standing.
I think he wants to be at the 30.
So, sometimes I wonder, why not just take penalties to get your punter in the best spot?
Yeah, if he's he's standing, he's
He's
gonna
at the 25 right now.
He's gonna kick this ball from the 30-yard line, and he can just boot it as far as possible, and either a fair catch at the 15 or it'll bounce close to the 10.
Caught at the 15, but not fair catch here, and the return is going east and west, now north and south, and pushed out of bounds. Ooh, a little bit of a late tussle here. Robert Woods does punt returns for the Texans.
That's a little bit of a
shocks me.
shocker.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of a shocker.
He's old man Robert, and he does punt returns down in H-Town. Graham Gano just missed a field goal for the Giants, so that's kind of how their season is going. Meanwhile, the Ravens have a 7-0 lead in Pittsburgh, and they have the football right now. I think we're about to see Baltimore get to 4-1 and the Steelers go to 2-3.
Steelers are really bad, man.
I think the Steelers are a bad team.
750 people watching. Make sure you do join the channel. We've picked up almost 70 subscribers already on the day. Let's continue to grow as a channel because if you guys subscribe, we'll be able to do more watch parties. We'll have more content for you guys, and the channels get better and better. PD and I, the dynamic duo, some will call us Trey Young, DeJounte Murray, Austin Riley, Matt Olson, hopefully Desmond Ridder and Kyle Pitts. Like, join the channel.
Yeah, join the damn channel. We're 10 subs away from 15,300 subscribers. Selfishly, I want you to subscribe for 2 reasons. Like Rolly said, it grows the channel. 2, I really love watching the numbers tick up.
Yeah.
I am such a simple-minded kid when it comes to this number. Watch that 1 turn to a 2. It's like, it's one of those, like, Dr. Pimple Popper things. You know what I mean? Like, some people have those weird things they like watching. Not that kind of things, though, you weirdo. But talking about subscriber live sub count. 7 away from 15,300. Turn that 3 into a 4.
Come on.
Turn that 3 into a 4.
Come on, let's get there. Let's get there.
There,
6 away.
4.
6 away.
6 away.
I'm
Can we get there
pounding the
before the
table.
commercial ends?
I'm pounding the table for this.
Come on, let's go. There
5
it
more.
is. 5 jumping jacks for every single subscriber we pick up. Or if we get to
4 more.
There, 4 more.
3 more.
2
2
more.
I'm
We hit a
pounding
wall.
the
We hit a
table.
wall. We hit a wall. Give
Come
it
on.
to us. Come on. So close.
Shout out to A1 Colossal. Thanks
Oh.
for A1 more.
We're there. We're almost there. Vinegar strokes.
Yeah!
Let's
Hey,
go.
we got another one, too.
2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go.
Let's
2
go.
more for good measure.
Shout out to you guys. Thank you.
That's
All
what I'm
right,
talking
defense.
about.
Let's go, defense. Come on, defense.
Defense, let's get a stop
defense.
here.
Let's go, defense.
Let's get a turnover.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Someone other than Jesse Bates get an interception. He's done
Yeah.
a lot of the heavy lifting so far.
Yeah, Jesse Bates has forced a lot of turnovers this
Yeah.
year, man. A lot
Fumble,
of turnovers.
3 picks. CJ Stroud, empty set from his own 26. Here's the snap. Looking,
coverage.
throwing to his right. Cameron missed it, but
Oh.
it's caught. Nice game by Houston. They get out towards the 50-yard line.
Dude, it looked like he was going for the check down, but it just freaking was lasered across the field for a big pickup.
Yep.
Tank Dell, the rookie out of Houston.
Houston has yet to give up a sack the last 9 quarters of football.
Wow,
Going
and their
back to
offensive
the end of week 2.
And their offensive line was looked at as the weakest part of their team.
Under center from the 48-yard line. Pitch to the left, a run for
good
Dameon
defense.
Pierce. Just gain of 1 yard maybe. Let's go. 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Texans trying to carve into the Falcons lead. D'Amico Ryans, first-year head coach in Houston.
Lifelong
Second and
Bulldog, so let's see an Arnold Ebiketie sack. I called him out on the first play of the game. Like, let's see him get a sack today.
I'll take a Lorenzo Carter sack. That's what I'll be having. 2nd and 8. Stroud, shotgun snap. Throwing to the middle. That is caught. Good game by the Texans. Well across the 50 and towards
PD, I
the
tell you
BetUS
what,
red zone for Nico Collins.
A lot of zone for Atlanta early in this game. I'd like to see them play more man.
Yeah.
Because I trust Okudah and A.J. Terrell to shut down Robert Woods, Tank Dell, and Nico Collins. Let's play some more man-to-man. Now, with that being said, C.J. Stroud statistically is actually one of the best quarterbacks through 4 weeks in man coverage, against man coverage, I should say.
1st and 10, Houston from the Falcons 25. It's a pitch to the right.
That's Tank Dell.
Oh, my goodness.
And what a
a
play
loss
from
of 5.
D. Alford.
The nickel corner gets into the backfield and drops Dell for a loss of 5. And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. It's going to back up Houston to Atlanta's 30-yard line. So we'll have 2nd and 15 on the other side of the break. But let's get some S for stops right now in the chat. Or B to block the boss, whichever tickles your fancy. They are the worst. Let's go. We had good play from offense and defense there in the first quarter.
I like what I saw from the offense a little bit. I like what I
Desmond
saw.
Ridder looked really sharp that first quarter. He made good
did.
throws. if Jonnu Smith makes that one catch, that drive continues, and who knows what follows.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Okay. We are at 150 likes, so a simple 50 likes away from 200 likes on our stream. If you haven't liked the video yet, make sure you go ahead and do so. Rise up. Be a good member of Falcons Today. I don't go to your house, take a big shit, and don't flush the toilet. Don't do that at our stream. Like the video. Let's go. Let's go,
Plus,
Falcons.
another positive liking the video, other than sending good vibes to the Falcons, is, well, guess what? If you like the video, this stream will get pushed out to more Falcons fans, creating a better environment, more active members in the chat. Hit that like button. It'll help you guys. It'll help us. It'll help everyone. So hit that like button for us, please.
We got Falcon Clan in the chat. Michael's in the chat right now. Red Stallions, rise up. We got Peace Love. I hit the like. Peace Love, I love you. We're at 175. 25 likes to go.
Can we get the 200 before play resumes? Come on.
The Patriots are driving on New Orleans right now.
They're kicking a field goal as we speak, and Chatter Island misses it.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. Ooh.
Maybe they should have stuck with Nick Folk.
Maybe they should have. 18 likes away from 200. Come on, like that video.
I have never seen a kick sway more.
Very windy today.
Oh, it is windy?
Very windy at Gillette.
Okay.
He started that at the center of the field goal post, and the wind just absolutely took it. With how he kicks it, because he does kick it right to left, and with the wind, he needs to start that like at the right post, and it will draw in.
I put it all on the Patriots, so I really need them to win.
5 likes away from 200. Can we get there? Goodell told me that if we get the 200 likes before play resumes, we're holding the Texans to a field goal.
Goodell told you that?
Goodell did. He just called me, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, and we got the 200 likes. Let's go.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you to everyone who has liked the video. I know there are some of you out there that are too cool for school. I just want you to know, if you don't like the video, I'm going to say it right now. You're the kind of person that sits in the front of the bus at school. Not a back of the bus kind of guy. Back of the bus kids like the video. 2nd and 15, Stroud throwing to his left. That's
incomplete.
Out of bounds.
Which brings up third down.
Let's go.
Spam those three. Let's go!
3rd and 15. Stroud in shotgun. This is from Atlanta's 30-yard line. The snap. CJ looking, throwing over the middle. That is bobbled and then caught. Gain of 5 max.
And guess what? I was right. Goodell called me and told me if we got to 200 likes, we were holding the Texans to a field goal attempt. And guess what? We did. That's why you like the video.
Bingo.
And now I'm going to need you guys to spam the comment section with those M's. It almost worked the first time around, but I want it to work the second round. Type M for him to miss the kick.
M for miss, M for miss, M for miss. 43-yarder. From the right hash.
Miss.
It's up.
Oh,
good, but not by a lot. We are
man.
so close to getting enough M's. But the Falcons' lead is trimmed to just 1 point. 7-6 Atlanta. A Desmond Ridder rushing touchdown and 2 Fairbairn field goals for Houston is all the scoring so far today. FHOU in the chat right now.
Damn, he just squeaked that in too.
Ravens with a 7-0 lead. They are at the Steelers' 5-yard line. And looks like Zay Flowers is running out of room to run as he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Let's throw our Super Chat menu on as we have nearly 800 people watching currently here. So if we have some new viewers that like what Rolly and I are doing, consider supporting the channel. It really goes a long way to help us get more studio space and get more Falcons content out there. But first-time Super Chatters, Rolly's got an incredible Dirty Bird call that he lets out every first-time Super Chatter. Every Super Chat gets a shout-out on the show. $5 raffle tickets we're going to do a duck race at the 2-minute warning of the fourth quarter for this Georgia State Outline Falcons pennant. We will sign it and mail it to the winner. $5 super chat gets entered into that. $10, we got some Tito shots on deck here. So if you want to watch this show get a little bit sloppy, $10 super chat. We'll try and keep it, PG. And then $20, we got a Falcons Hall of Fame board for this week and for the rest of the year, for that fact. And we've already got 2 additions to it. We've got Jesus Blas and Roll Wagyu. I'm going to say Roll Wagyu. So $20 super chat, you get entered. You get added to our MVP board, and we'll have this thing with us all season long. So shout out to Jesus and Roll for already joining the MVP board. $20 super chat. We'll add your name to it. All right, we have a 7-6 lead for Atlanta. Updated score predictions right now. I'm feeling Falcons 24-21.
So my original prediction was 34 as the Saints just get inside the 10-yard line. Oh, God.
I'm going to have a meltdown.
Yeah.
I'm going to have an absolute hissy fit.
Oh, yeah, it's not great. God damn it. We need the Saints to lose. I tell you what, though. I know we don't care. I mean, after the Patriots here on Falcons Today, obviously, for Super Bowl. What Super Bowl was that? That 52?
Which one?
The infamous one that we don't want to talk about.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure which Patriots Super. I don't even want to think about that.
After Patriots. But, man, they really might it might go toilet season if they drop this one at home to the
52.
Saints. It was at 52?
Yeah. Broncos, I always remember Broncos being
2015
Super Bowl 50, and that was Super Bowl 50.
Yeah.
That's my marker.
Yeah, because 51 was Seahawks, Patriots, 52 Falcons, Patriots. Oh, man.
Okay. Here we go. F. Houston's in the chat right now.
Come on, let's get some nice. Let's bounce back with a scoring drive from Atlanta.
Ritter. Oh, he gets a defensive jump. Hard count. First
Second
and 10.
time. Let's go.
Will turn into 1st and 5.
Let's go.
Neutral zone infraction. Houston.
Listen, I know there was a lot of talk about Desmond Ridder this week, but I really like how he's played in this first half so far, PD.
So, 1st and 5, I agree. Ritter has looked very sharp so far. Ritter in the pistol, 1st and 5 for Atlanta. At his own 30. Snap. Run to the left for Bijan. Oh, Tyler Algier scratched that. And Algier stumbles his way to a 2-yard gain.
Listen, I like Algier. I think he's a very good back. A good change of pace back with Bijan. But the difference between when he has the ball in his hands compared to Bijan Robinson is like night and day.
Yeah.
Like you have the feeling that Bijan could break it loose every play. You don't feel that way.
2nd and 4, a quick throw out to the Jonnu Smith. No gain on the play.
Oh!
A $20 super chat
From Travis! Travis! Let's go,
Falcons. We got this, Travis. Shout out to you, dude. ATL, rise up for Travis. Let's go. Travis, thank you so much. We're going to add you to the board after this 3rd and 3. Snap to Ritter. Throwing over the middle. That is tipped and incomplete. Damn. You can't take 1st and 5 and then punt. You got to do more with that.
You got 3 plays and you can't pick up 5 yards, man?
Yeah. They can't have that. Just cannot have that.
Shout out to Travis, though. He gets on. That should have been picked, to be honest. Yeah, Jalen Petrie almost picked that off. But shout out Travis McNett getting on the Falcons Hall of Fame board. And I tell you what, in the offseason or in the last watch party of the season, we might have to auction off the Hall of Fame board. Fair caught on the punt by Houston at the 30-yard line, so they'll take over at their own 30.
Travis McNett right there, my dude. Right there, Travis McNett, next to Roll Wagyu, and Jesus Blas. Jesus, Roll, and Travis. My 3 new best friends. If I had to go to Vegas with anyone right now, it'd be those 3 dudes right there. Let's go. Okay. We're going to tell everyone about our sponsor for today. All right. Falcons Today is being supported by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a daily fantasy sports app where all you have to do is pick more or less for 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you can win up to 25 times your money on any entry. Prize Picks is super simple and user-friendly. I spend 1 to 2 minutes on the app every Sunday morning making my selections. So if you're in the Oval Office or you're on your way to the game, get on Prize Picks and start making some money. This week on Prize Picks, I did a Sunday Night Football exclusive one. I took less Brock Purdy passing yards, 247, more Tony Pollard and Christian McCaffrey combined, 1.5 touchdowns, and then more on Deebo Samuel, 12.5 rushing yards. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. The link for that is in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. Prize Picks, thank you guys so much for supporting all of us here at Chat Sports and Falcons Today as we bring you guys back on screen here. Let's go Falcons. Spam ATL. We need a bit of a morale boost because this game is starting to look like it could be an ugly one. But not ugly like a blowout.
I was going to say not ugly in
like
that way.
Red Zone doesn't want to go to this game.
So it might be a low-scoring battle, that's for sure.
Yep. There's always a game that Red Zone just never goes to. You don't want it to be your game.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Also, the Saints, as Nathan just pointed out, just scored a touchdown. It's 14-0. And the Patriots are not a team built to come back from 2 score
However,
deficits.
the Saints are a team that blows.
Saints, okay, that's true.
So spin zone, baby. Meanwhile, Red Zone look around here elsewhere. Detroit has a 14-0 lead over the Panthers, but Bryce Young is driving. They're at the Lions' 29-yard line. Young, flushed out of the pocket, rolling, and he's going to throw this out of bounds.
I tell you what, PD, holding the Lions at 20 points, I think that's going to be looked at as something that was really impressive.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. As C.J. Stroud finds Quintarnio, his backup tight end, for a gain of about 20 or so. In fact, it gets the Texans all the way across the 50 on the first play after the punt. Nice throw by Stroud. A little high, but good adjustment by his receiver. 1st and 10.
They just jinxed them. Turnover coming soon.
1st and 10. Run. Tank Dell to the left. Nice open field tackle right there by Nate Landman. That's the backup who's filling in the rest of the way for Troy Anderson.
The broadcast just said C.J. Stroud is 16 passes away to have the most pass attempts without an interception to begin a career, which means he's throwing a pick in the next 16 pass attempts.
Number 1 was Tom Brady, I think I saw, right? Or is it Dak?
I think it was Dak.
Dak's 1, Brady's 2. Yeah, here comes a pick. That was very nice of the broadcast to do that for Falcons fans.
I see it coming. I see the vision.
2nd and 8. Across the 50, but just barely. Stroud under center. Play action. Rolling to his right. Throwing, and that is incomplete.
Which brings up third down.
Spam those threes.
Let's
go.
Those threes.
If the bots are more active than you are, that says a lot.
Type those threes.
3rd and 8. Spam those threes. Blake, Cash, ABC, Travis, Falcon Clan, MP. I love the fire department. The Bright Wolf, 3rd and 8. Snap to C.J. Stroud.
Get him, Calais.
Pressure. Get him. Throwing it, and that's incomplete. That's incomplete. No flag.
Good coverage. Good pressure. Defense stands up. Let's go.
C.J. Stroud is way too big of a chain to be playing right now.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a very large number 7 chain. Like, that's something you wear to the club. That's something you get lemon pepper wings after the game wearing.
C.J. Stroud has been good, but I tell you what, he throws the ball so funny to me. Like, he flicks his wrist. Like, he doesn't throw it.
Yep.
Like, it's very strange.
Dolphins with Devon Achane just found a touchdown. They lead the Giants 14-0.
Yeah, I mean, Dolphins minus 8.5 was just a lock.
Yep, indeed. Punt by the Texans has Atlanta starting at their own 12-yard line. So, Falcons defense, all things considered, I mean, they've been once kind of screwed over with starting on their own half of the 50, forced a field goal. Another time, gave up some good chunk yardage, but ultimately bend don't break, and they force a field goal. Live sub count, look at that number go up. We're at 15,346. Let's get ourselves to 15,000. Why settle for 50? Let's go for the big one. 15,400. 52 subs away. Let's go. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are not already. With nearly 800 people watching right now, hit the sub button. Let's get ourselves to at least 50 here. So I want to see that 4 turn into a 5. You get the double change.
Yeah, double
change.
Double change.
The 9 and the 4. Oh,
hey,
there it is!
There we
Let's go.
There we go.
Okay, let's get some predictions in, though. Atlanta's going to have a long field in front of them, but Desmond Ridder has looked sharp so far.
I like it. Other than the last third down where, honestly, it should have probably been picked off, but luckily it was not. He's been good. He's been very good.
I'm smelling a field goal. I'm smelling a Young Way.
I actually agree. I would type my FGs.
49-yard field goal.
I would be typing my FGs.
I'm going to go with field goal. I think we're going to see a nice Bijan run and a Drake London reception to get Atlanta in business. So give me a field goal. FG in the chat right now. Janky says touchdown. Red Stallions Forever says touchdown. Cash says touchdown. Drake Prod says field goal. Let me know your predictions right now. We got Marlon. If we were to trade for Justin Fields, can we get DJ Moore as well? I don't think Chicago would sign up for that. Not after what DJ Moore did on Thursday Night Football. Falcon Clan touchdown. August says touchdown. Blake touchdown. Mr. Ware says turnover. Everyone boo Mr. Boo Mr. Ware. Why even put that out there? We have not seen Cordero Patterson take an offensive
really
snap
on offense at all
this entire season yet.
I mean, he only came back last week, but
he only did kick returns. I don't remember him playing on offense. Maybe I missed a rare snap or two where he didn't even get the ball.
No, I mean, it's really just been Tyler and Bijan. And, listen, you draft Bijan 8th overall. You've seen how talented he is.
Yeah.
There's really no need to put out Cordero Patterson. He's just a special teams guy at this point.
Desmond Ridder in the offense, starting deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 Falcons, backed up to their own 11-yard line. I formation for Ridder. Play action. Throwing.
Oh, yeah!
Wide open.
Keith
Is that
Smith?
Keith Smith? The
fullback!
Yes!
What a play design. What a throw. What a catch. Type those ones.
Keith Smith, the fullback, who's going to line up behind Ridder. He's just going to slip through the offensive line. No one's guarding him. Great throw. Great play, though.
Let's go.
1st and
28
10.
yarder.
Ridder now up to his own 39. Run for Algier, who only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
The Saints are driving again. God damn it.
Yeah, they had a big play, it looks like, from
Kendre Miller,
the rookie out of TCU.
Did Achane really run for a 76-yard touchdown?
I know he scored a touchdown.
Yeah, he did. That offense is something.
2nd and 10. Carolina, they're in the red zone right now. And a little flip here is going to get them down to the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal, Panthers trailing by 14. Meanwhile, Henry To'oTo'o, fun fact, he sat behind me one year in class at Tennessee.
Yeah, you're right. I like that. I always like that.
Told me my shirt was inside out. It was very embarrassing. I don't think he remembers me, though.
I don't know how he could forget you.
I would think that would be a very memorable experience. I remember it, so. 2nd and 10. Ritter's in shotgun. Takes the snap. Throwing over the middle. This is
Hodge.
First down.
Type those ones.
Touchdown Panthers, by the way. Tremble. But Kadero Hodge. And there's Achan. Wow, look at this.
He's fast.
He is a fast dude.
He is a fast dude, man.
I mean, Xavier McKinney was looking at him square in the eyes and just watched him run past him. Falcons at the 50. Pistol snap. Oh,
got him
get
again.
The Texans to jump again.
That's the 3rd time that Desmond Ridder has gotten the Texans to jump offsides.
Ridder just stuck the pose after they all jumped.
You know what? Something I'm noticing here, Petey, is like you can doubt him all you want from like a throwing, reading. His cadence is very, very good.
Yeah. I think if he doesn't catch on as a starting quarterback, just bring him out there for 3rd and short. Try and get him to jump to give you a first down. That can be his specialty.
Touchdown Saints. God damn it. It's 21-0.
I'm going to be sick. Snap, handoff, run to the left for
Go
Bijan. Bijan able to get 6 yards
first
down. Man, most of the running backs, they would have been dropped for a loss of 1. That's a 6-yard difference because Bijan is way too tough to bring down the first try. 1st and 10 Atlanta. Bijan helping the Falcons get over the 45-yard line. So far, Robinson today has 6 carries for 23 yards. Okay, here we go. Shotgun snap. Ridder hands it off. He is stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's Robinson, the ball carrier. So this time, nowhere to run for Bijan. But Ridder so far today, 7 for 10, 91 yards.
And something that is there for Ridder is like when he's hitting his drop, he's in the pocket, he has good arm strength. He can throw bullets. He doesn't have the flashy arm strength, but if he sets his feet, hits his back foot, he can fire the ball.
2nd and 11. Ridder is hit as he throws. A bit of a panic throw. It hits incomplete.
It's actually a good play because he play action and was getting hit basically as soon as he turned around. So good for him to find the running back and just throw it at his feet.
Ridder took a good shot too, by the way. And then his defender picks him up.
Good sportsman.
Cashman, very nice guy.
Sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Pass it on. The worst commercial of all time, by the way.
You made me somewhat sick by saying that. Is that the one where the kid like, Coach, I touched it last?
Coach, I touched it.
Tells the referee?
Yeah. It's a good call. No. Actually, nah.
All right, Texans call a timeout on 3rd and 11, so a 30-second break in ATL. Let's go. Let's get some morale up. Over 800 people watching right now. Type ATL if you want the Falcons to win. Let's go, offense. ATL in the chat right now. Come on, O. We've got Travis, our most recent super chatter, typing in ATL. Falcon Clan. V3, Blake, Jason,
Get those ATLs in the chat.
Nathan, Terry, Velma. Has anyone ever named Velma? I don't like. Where do they come up with the cast name for Scooby-Doo?
That's a great question.
Daphne and Velma. Where do they come
All right,
up with
3rd and long. See if Ridder can get it. Let's come on.
3rd and 11.
Under center, interesting.
Ridder I formation under center. Oh, he gets the hard cadence in his own tight end jump. Kyle Pitts. Damn, Kyle Pitts jumped, false start. That'll make a 3rd and 16.
And now you need to pick up 10 yards just to get in field goal range. Well, you might get able to kick 5 or 6 yards here.
You need about 10 yards.
You're at the 45. I trust Young. I trust Koo on a 57-yarder if they pick up 5 here.
Shotgun snap. Ridder throwing, and that's incomplete.
Behind his man.
Off the target, and now it's 4th and 16.
And now that false start cost the Falcons a chance at 3.
It would have been a 57-yarder, yeah, 57-58. Instead, it's going to be like a 62-63, and Atlanta's going to punt. 4 4th and 16. A nice drive by Atlanta, sparked by a Keith Smith, the fullback. 30-yard reception or so. And now Bradley Pinion's on to punt it away. The right leg sends it high. Good looking punt. That is, damn it, Matt Collins.
That was a good punt from Bradley, man.
Bradley Pinion's going to punt this, and it's going to stop. It's going to bounce at the 5. You have to have someone standing at the 1-yard line to catch it. Matt Collins runs into the end zone, and that's where he touches the ball to make it a touchback. You just got to have the field awareness to go, hey, as the gunner, I can't go into the end zone. I've got to find my mark at the 1-yard line and stop that ball from bouncing into the end zone. Come on. We are 60 likes away from 300 likes. If you have not liked the video yet, go ahead and do so right now. Otherwise, the Falcons might not get a win today. We don't want that to happen, though. Dolphins still with a 14-0 lead over the Giants. We've hit the bye weeks now. It's kind of weird how quickly we got to the bye weeks, but
yeah, I know, right?
Full slate. There's 4 or 5 teams off today. Meanwhile, the Colts have a 10-6 lead over the Titans. I also put a good chunk of change down on Tennessee.
Dude, the Colts are a good team, man.
I just don't think they are a good team, though. I think they're 2-2, and they're about to go like 2-14 the rest of the way. We've got Red Stallions. Come on, defense. We need a good stop by the defense here. Robert Walker's in the chat. ATL, love to see it. We are 39 likes away from 300 likes on the stream here. Make sure to like the video. James saying the Falcons will pull it off. Nathan, his hair blocked his field of view.
Matt Collins, that's funny.
That's a good one. He's got some long, luscious hair. Brandon McBoom, does Ritter get replaced? I don't think Ritter has shown anything that needs to be replaced today. Like, Ritter's been good today. Sure, he's had a miss or two, but very few quarterbacks complete 100% of their passes anyway. I think that's too low of a bar to hold against Desmond Ritter for an incompletion here or there.
I'd like to see Bijan get more involved on offense. He hasn't really done much.
The Lions up by 14, up by 7, I should say, but across the 50. Jamison Williams has yet to get a reception. 27 likes away from 300. Like the video, everyone. CJ Stroud, 7 for 11, 100 yards passing thus far. First and 10. I formation. Stroud takes the snap, trips, but hands it off to Pierce.
What a play from Jesse Bates.
The safety, Jesse Bates, drips down into the box, and he cuts down the rusher for a gain of 1. That whole play was a little odd from Houston. Stroud kind of tripped as he was handing it off to his ball carrier anyway. Wow, the Texans lead the NFL in rookie snaps this season, ahead of the Seahawks, Rams, and Packers. 2nd and 9. Stroud takes the snap, drops back. Throwing over the middle. That is incomplete. Dropped by Robert Woods.
Got lucky. That was a good ball.
Atlanta catches the break that time.
And it brings up 3rd down. Type those threes.
Let's go. Spam those threes.
Come on, defense.
3rd and 9. Stroud in shotgun. Takes the snap. Throwing to his left.
Tackle, yes!
Dalton Schultz picks up 3 yards, but nothing more. Nate Landman filling in for Troy Anderson.
He's been very good.
Has been very good indeed. Like, Troy Anderson wasn't all that great the first 2 weeks anyway, so it's not like he had huge shoes to fill. He just had huge expectations to fill.
But Landman has done a really good job surprising all of us as a viable starting linebacker.
Yes, indeed. Oh, Anthony Richardson banged up on a play. He is injured.
He's been hurt a couple times.
Looks like his shoulder hurts. And this punt by Houston's not
Falcons
a good
bounce.
punt.
Let's go.
It's going to go out of bounds, and Desmond Ridder and the offense are going to take over at their own 33-yard line or so. So, Falcons offense will have decent starting field position, trying to add to their 1-point lead because it will be Atlanta, actually, that gets the ball to start the second. No, scratch that. Texans get the ball to start the second half. So, you don't want Houston to get that 2-for-1 special. Predictions, anyone? Touchdown, field goal, punt, or turnover? Ridder in shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff, Algier, who is wrestled down after a gain of just 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 now for the Falcons.
I want to see Bijan get more involved, man. I feel like he's only gotten 7 carries.
Yeah.
But I want him to get fed. He's the best player on this Falcons offense. Let him cook.
2nd and 8. How often is that? A rookie is the best player on the offense.
Saquon, when he came in the league.
OBJ.
I mean, Drake London.
Eli Manning was still there.
Drake London was the best player on the Falcons offense last year, probably.
Yeah, 2nd and 8. Drop back. Ridder throws. Nice catch.
Cordell
Patterson! The Joker! Makes an appearance.
The Joker getting some offensive snaps, and he makes it 3rd and 1. This is a big first down. Need to convert here. Can't just give it right back to Houston.
Ridder throws a fastball every time.
Yeah, he needs to work on his
Sometimes I'm like,
touch.
hey, why don't you relax a little? I know you're trying to prove that you've got a great arm because you're kind of on the hot seat, but you don't have to rip the skin off your receiver's hands.
No 3rd down conversions from any team today so far.
3rd and 1. Ridder I formation. Takes the snap. Handoff, Algier.
I think
he's going to
get
it. Second effort. Let's go.
Type those ones, baby. That's a big first down.
Get those ones, Falcons Clan, all over the chat. Shout out to you, Falcons Clan. You're the man, dude. Giants' 49-yard field goal is good. 14-3 Miami.
So Marsh's tweet of, will the Giants score touchdown the first half for the first time this year? Answer, no.
1st and 10, Ridder in the pistol. Takes the snap, handoff, and Algier takes the carry for a gain of 4. I know Bijan. Sometimes I wonder if they don't want Bijan to take the hard hits in between the tackles.
Sometimes
that sounds soft.
I don't. Yeah.
Bijan Robinson in the game now. Like, do they want to say Bijan for like? I think it's Bijan.
I say Bijan, but I've heard a lot of people say Bijan.
They're wrong.
I agree. I mean, the announcers probably know, but. Go Bijan.
Handoff. Bijan, flag comes down. He is pushed out of bounds, loss of 2. Man. I know the phonetic is B-E-E, like a B, and then the Jean part is like a Z-H-A-U-N, Bijan. Holding. Offense.
They're going to decline it and make it 3rd and 7.
Damn.
Or 3rd and 8, whatever it is.
It's on Chris Lindstrom.
Oh. Drew Dahlman. Come on.
Dahlman? Bro. My bad.
How can that be holding if you get trucked?
Yeah, that's a new one. 3rd and 8, Atlanta. They're at their own 45.
Looks like they're bringing a corner blitz.
All right, Bijan staying in block now. He does indeed. Ridder throwing.
Yes! Kyle Pitts! Let's go! Type those ones! That's a big conversion for the young fellas.
Kyle Pitts picking up a big first down. First 3rd down conversion of the day for either side. Let's go.
And that's the Kyle Pitts we know and love.
Pitts with 2 nice plays so far.
34 yards.
2 grabs. 1st and 10. Atlanta on the Houston Texans half of the 50. Pistol. Oh, they got
him
the Texans
again!
to jump again.
Got him again!
5 free yards.
Yeah,
the 4th one.
That's 4.
Number 4.
They are jumping for joy on everything Desmond Ridder says. This is incredible.
1st and 5. Khalil Davis was the guilty man. And that's going to get Atlanta pretty comfortably in Younghoe Koo field goal range, no matter what happens the rest of the way.
Well, as long as we
don't go
back-to-back sacks.
Yeah. But 1st and 5, Desmond Ridder, 9 for 14, 116 yards. So he's somewhat on pace for a 300-yard performance today. Ridder at the Texans 32. Takes the snap. Play action. Ridder throwing. Fade.
Oh!
Looking for Pitts, who almost had it.
That would have been some type of catch.
It was a very difficult catch, and Pitts nearly made it, but it will turn to 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was actually a good ball.
It was a great ball. Pitts probably wishes he had a second chance at it. It's a somewhat perfect pass, actually.
Yeah, this is a really good throw.
It really was. Second and 5, Ridder takes the snap, handoff Algier, and this Texans defensive line, minus the 4 jumps, Rolly, they're kind of bullying Atlanta's offensive line. Loss of 2.
Which is really crazy because they came into this game struggling in their run defense. That brings us to the 2-minute warning.
Yep. 3rd and 7, and the Falcons wisely do not snap the ball before the 2-minute warning. If you don't get this, you don't want to give Houston any more time on the clock anyway.
Yeah. We are very close to the BetUS red zone for Atlanta.
Yep. If you want to put some money down on this game or any other game for that matter, chatsports.com/betfalcons, promo code Falcons125. You are going to get a 125% deposit bonus. So, ATL's in the chat right now. Octomain, Nate. Really quickly, while we're at the 2-minute warning, $5 super chat will enter you into a duck race raffle to win this Georgia's Outline State pennant. We will sign it, producer Rolly and myself, and we will mail it to you, all for a $5 super chat, which, whether or not you win the pennant, I'm letting you guys know right now, being in the duck race is worth the price of admission alone. It's the greatest thing on the internet right now.
Oh, I mean, there's nothing better than a Falcons win.
It really is. So, $5 super chat, you get entered into that. We've already got super chats from Jesus, from Roll, from Marlon, from Travis. Thank you to all of you who have super chatted so far today. If you like what we're doing here and you want to support the show, super chats are a great way to do so. ATL's in the chat. Let me know. I would not be opposed to a 10-6 lead going into the half for the Falcons, right?
I mean, 14-6 is ideal.
That's yes. 14-6 would be ideal.
It's 3rd and 7. Like, let's see another nice little first down pickup.
Meanwhile, the Dolphins are at the goal line against the Giants right now, along with the Detroit Lions, who lead 14-7 against Carolina. Let's see what Jared Goff and company can do at the 1, 1st and goal. They pitch it. Looks like David Montgomery is going to get stood up. Who else had David Montgomery on their fantasy football bench? This guy.
Not me.
Travis, I love the fire department. Georgia Viking. We got Tom Roy, Falcons clan.
I tell you what, I said this before the season. I don't remember if you remember. Don't you remember?
You want to speak English?
Reset. Hard reset, everyone. I don't remember if you remember me saying this before the year, but my bold prediction is that the Cardinals end up taking a quarterback in this draft class and trade Kyler Murray to the Patriots. I think every week that grows more and more possible.
Are they still down 21-0?
They're still down 21-0.
Speaking of trailing, the lead for Detroit has grown. The Panthers now look to be down 14.
Who scored for Detroit?
Josh Reynolds in the back of the end zone, toe tap touchdown. 3rd and 7, quick throw. Desmond Ridder finding Kyle Pitts,
He's going to be
but
just
not
short.
at the line to gain. It'll be 4th and 3. Rolly, do you
There's
go
a flag,
for it?
though. There's a flag.
Ooh, I didn't see the flag. You saw the flag? I see the flag.
See the flag.
I see the flag. Houston is adamant that it is against Atlanta.
Oh, no.
Everyone's walking back.
They're saying a personal foul, which is devastating.
Which would be interesting, though, because it would give Atlanta 3rd down again. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness on Caleb McGarry. Or Drew Dahlman. I thought he was on 76. Sorry.
No, I think the down counts because it was after the play.
Oh, my God, Dahlman.
So that means they just got backed up 15 yards.
It wasn't after the play, though.
I think it's going to be...
Drew Dahlman, by the way, he just completely flattened Henry To'oTo'o, who was not really a part of the play all that much afterwards.
We have to punt.
Yeah.
Because
Gotta be kidding me.
It was 4th and 1 at the Houston 28.
Dahlman just cost this team 3 points.
Oh, my God.
That's on you. Because you wanted to send a message. What message did you send? We are content with leading by 1 point? What a bonehead play.
Drew Dahlman, man, what the fuck?
That's his 2nd penalty on this drive alone.
Like
So Pinion's going to punt now, standing at his own 41.
It's as bad as it gets, man. As bad as it gets.
Punt by Pinion is fair caught at the 10-yard line by Robert Woods. So C.J. Stroud will have to drive 90 yards in 1:45 with 2 timeouts to try and take the lead. Dumb play. Ooh. I think we might have a big play happening in New York right
interception.
now. Or in Miami, I should say. Meanwhile, Saints still leading the Patriots 21-0 over New England.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is a catch or not by Olave, but if it is a catch, they are now in the red zone. Oh, they're going to say incomplete.
Good. We needed that.
And that is the correct call. Come on, send some love to the defense.
Here we go.
Let's stay up 7-6 at half. Type those S's.
We need S's for stops if you want to maintain this 1-point lead going into the halftime break. First and 10. Dump off.
Oh.
And there goes Woods. Gain of 12. Giants, I think, just got a 99-yard pick six. I just looked down. That's what I saw. Wow. First and 10.
Timeout Atlanta.
Falcons burn a timeout. Why? They weren't set? I got to get my head back in this game. You get suckered into red zone for too long.
Is this an injury to A.J. Terrell?
Is it a head injury? What's the issue? Is Terrell injured or not?
I think A.J. Terrell's hurt.
I think, oh gosh. A.J. Terrell is up. You know, you made a clean tackle, but anytime you throw your head at someone's hip, that probably is going to hurt. So, Terrell jogs off. Mike Hughes comes on in his place. Terrell now stands on the sideline. So, Okudah and Hughes are your two outside corners. A.J. Terrell left with, I don't know what it was, but an upper body injury of sorts. He made a pretty good-looking clean tackle on Robert Woods. First and 10 for C.J. Stroud. He dumps it off to his tight end, Dalton Schultz. He picks up 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 3, 2 timeouts remaining for H-Town. Under 1:20 to go in the first half. Texans trailing by 1. At their own 32. Stroud in shotgun. Trips at the bottom, takes the snap. looking that way. Throwing, that is caught. Dalton Schultz, gain of 6. And a first down for Houston. Under a minute to go. 2 timeouts remaining for Houston.
Come on, defense.
At their own 37. Stroud throwing on the slant. That's incomplete.
Oh, come on.
Flag? No. They're going to call this a flag on Jeff Okudah. Let's watch the replay.
That's just good defense.
Oh, my goodness. Come on.
Holding. Don't you get 5 yards?
Yeah. Holding on Jeff Okudah. Wasn't much of a hold. He just makes contact at the line of scrimmage. He just disrupts the receiver trying to run his route. 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down for Houston. Texans making their way towards the 50. Houston at their own 42. Still about 25 yards away from field goal range. Throw over the middle. That's incomplete. No flag. And 2nd and 10 coming up for the Texans.
Good coverage by D. Alford.
45 seconds to go. This will be Houston's ball, by the way, at the start of the second half. So Texans trying to get that 2-for-1 special in. Shotgun formation, C.J. Stroud, 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. He throws over the middle. That's broken up, incomplete.
Good play by D. Alford once again, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Spam those 3s.
Let's go. Make some noise. Spam those 3s.
Come on.
Travis, Knathan, Devon, ABC. 3rd down. Spam 3s. Velma, Red Stallion, Fire Department, Bright Wolf. Snap. Stroud. Drop back. He's going to look. He's going to throw. He finds a man. That is caught first down.
That might have hit the ground first.
It was a low throw to Tank Dell, who is shaken up on the play, but was this caught?
Oh,
I think so.
That's an incredible catch.
A really good catch by the former Houston Cougar. And I think it's a catch. Yeah, it's a catch. Texans have to call a timeout. Tank Dell making the catch kind of had to twist his body.
Yeah, he got banged up on that one.
And he gets banged up by the ground that play. But a gain of 20 yards or so, and it gives the Houston Texans 1st and 10 around Atlanta's 30. So now Houston firmly in field goal range. That Drew Dahlman penalty is going to cost the Falcons the first half lead.
Michael W. saying D. Alford is really growing. I agree. He has been playing very good. He gets better and better every week. Dude, had a little bit of a rough week last week against Chris Kirk, but...
Hot take, D. Alford, top 5 slot corner in the NFL.
I don't know if that... I agree.
1st and 10, snap to Stroud. He throws. That's caught on a crosser, gain of 6. Clock continues to tick. Texans have 1 timeout. And Nico Collins' 4-yard reception, or 7-yard reception, I should say, is going to cost Houston their final timeout. So now if you're Atlanta, you are in that territory of rookie quarterback, might not know the situation too well.
You get a tackle in bounds here.
A sack or a tackle in bounds. The Texans are kind of in an awkward spot here. Yeah. They're not really close enough to have a good shot at the end zone. I mean, from where the quarterback would throw it, it would be a 35-yard throw. You could run a fire drill, though. If you got tackled at the 1-yard line, you could send the field goal unit out and get it kicked done in 23 seconds. But keep it in bounds. Keep it in bounds. 2nd and 3. Texans at Atlanta's 22. Stroud throws over the middle. That's caught. Nico Collins And he's going to pick up the first down and 5 yards. Tick, 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 tick. 10, 9.
It's a flag.
Is this going to be unsportsmanlike conduct or delay a game on the defense?
It might be delay a game on the defense.
Another flag comes down. This might be on the defense. I didn't see what the Falcons defense did, but if they severely impact Atlanta or Houston's ability to snap the ball, it's delay a game defense. Very rare. You don't get the delay game defense very often. Waiting on the officials to make a call. I have to see a replay to understand what someone did. If, for example, they put the ball down and you kick it away or something like that, it's going to be delay game defense. Or if you don't let the offensive player give the ball to the official. You know what I mean? But this will be big.
Still deciphering here.
A long conversation. Let's watch this here. What am I missing here? Unbelievable. Delay a game defense for not letting the offense. Let's watch this. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong place. That might be a delay game defense.
Yeah. 10 seconds left. You wonder, the Texans look like they're going to take one shot to the end zone here.
10 seconds. If this is timeout Falcons.
Timeout Atlanta.
I'll tell you what the play call is right now. It's a fade to Nico Collins.
Yeah, it's going to be a quick
hitter. It's a 3-step drop and throw immediately. If C.J. Stroud is dumb enough to try and extend this play or have it go anywhere in bounds, it'll be a huge break for Atlanta because with 10 seconds, no way you could run a field goal fire drill and get a play off and run the unit on. If you're Houston, this is a quick 3-step drop, throw to the end zone, catch or incomplete. If you're Atlanta, you know that's going to be coming your way too. Unfortunately, I don't think A.J. Terrell is back on the field.
Lions up 28-7 at halftime, it looks like. Oh, Panthers might score.
Yeah.
Saints up 21-0 at halftime. So
that's brutal.
Come
Over
on,
1,000 people watching. Like the video for a stop. Stroud takes the snap. Throwing. That's batted down.
That's big. I think it might have been a touchdown.
So now it's 2nd and goal with 6 seconds. Can you run a play in 5 seconds?
I don't think so. Dude, that took 4 seconds, and that was quick.
Yeah, but it took 4 seconds.
But that was quick.
Could you get a play in 5 seconds?
That was
I want them to take a play here because I don't think they could get it done.
I agree.
Let's see what they do here.
They're going to kick.
They're going to kick.
Let's see if we can get the third time.
M for miss, 28-yarder. M for miss. Kick is up. Good, but it almost missed. So everyone that did not type M, that's on you. But with 3 seconds to go, it's a 9-7 lead for Houston. We'll get all the stats, by the way, from the first half for you guys. And then for the half, we'll take a break ourselves. Kind of use the bathroom, grab a bite to eat, all that good stuff. But over 1,000 people watching with us right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you like the content, like the video and subscribe. But Houston, 9-7 lead, 3 field goals for the Texans has been the difference maker as Atlanta offensively has shot themselves in the foot, which is somewhat like relieving knowing if you just don't have your starting center get a personal foul for bulldozing a player away from the play, you got a good chance of winning or leading this game right now 10-9 instead of trailing 9-7. But with 3 seconds, Texans are going to kick this one away, and that's going to do it for the first half most likely. Meanwhile, the Lions drew a 28-7 lead, but Bryce Young is going to throw to the end zone, and that's incomplete, looking for Adam Thielen. So Houston's on for the field goal attempt, or the kickoff. Squib kick. Cordell Patterson fields at the 12, and now he turns on the Jets across the 25, and pushed out of bounds at the 22 to end out the half. So, 9-7, Texans lead it over Atlanta. Grade the first half for me. A, B, C, D, or F. I would give the Falcons, I'd give them a C. The offense has only produced 1 touchdown. Not great, but I've seen worse. Defense has held the Houston Texans to 3 field goals. Bend, don't break, baby. Probably not the result you would have liked to have seen at the end there, allowing C.J. Stroud to really drive down the field and get into field goal range. But still, you have held the Texans out of the end zone. It's hard to be too tough on the defense. So I'll give him a C. I'll give him a C. Jason Greenway gives him a C. Drew says B-. I've got Ice Cold saying C. Edgar says C-. George Viking E. Chief says C. I give it a C. Offensively, I think Desmond Ridder has looked pretty good. He's had some nice throws, good accuracy. He's still addicted to the fastball. But Bijan Robinson, I'd like to see a little bit more out of him and honestly just see him get the ball more in general. So let's feed number 7. Drake London has been somewhat of a no-show so far, but that's just the Falcons' passing attack for you. Only 1 or 2 receivers max is allowed to have a good day. And so far, those 2 guys are your 2 tight ends, Kyle Pitts and Jonnu Smith. They're just never going to throw it enough for all 3 guys to have a good day. It's impossible. Knathan says C- for the offense and B- for the defense. I'd give the offense a C, and I'd give the defense a B, right? But we'll look at the we'll change the header there for a moment, Rolly. But a 10 for 16 start for Desmond Ridder, 121 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. Here are the stats from the first half. Stroud, 14 for 22, 173 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. We're going to take a quick halftime break ourselves. We will reconvene for the second half in like 7 or so minutes. Back for the second half. Let me know who you got in this one. Atlanta or Houston, with the Texans getting the ball to start the second half and having a 2-point lead. Rolly, I am dubbing this game as the game Red Zone forgot about, because it's been a bit of a snooze-ish. And you know that's the case when you go out, like we just did, and sat in the bullpen of your chat sports, and people are like, how's the Falcons game? And you're like, okay. There hasn't been a whole lot.
Yeah, not a lot of PT.
Yeah.
Not a lot of playing time across the country, I tell you what.
So hopefully an offensive resurgence coming in the second half. Love to see that thunder and lightning duo between Bijan and Algier kick into a higher gear. But it's going to be the Texans' ball to start the second half. And I kind of get the sense, like, Atlanta's defense has done a great job of bend, don't break, but no sacks and no turnovers. The Texans are going to win the war of attrition at this rate. Right? They're going to keep chipping away at Atlanta.
Yeah, this is a big first possession of the half, I'd say, PD. Like, they need to come out and set the tone of the second half with a nice little stop.
Indeed. So who you got, Atlanta or Houston? Let me know down in the comment section below, as Tyreek Hill just scored a big touchdown for the Dolphins to extend their lead back to 14 against the Giants. But back to Mercedes-Benz, the Benz, 1st and 10. Houston at their own 25. I formation, Stroud, play action. Throwing over the middle, nice throw and catch, and that's a gain of 14.
A.J. Terrell was, by the way, evaluated for concussion at the halftime. Cleared to go, and you just saw him on the field there.
Good. And the reception that time, I mean, you don't want to cheer for the other team, but that was John Mechie.
Always happy to see him have success, yeah.
Yeah, 2 grabs, 20 yards. 1st and 10 at Houston, I should say. Falcons trying to keep this a 2-point game right now.
Oh, yeah.
As Damian Pierce is dropped. That's Calais Campbell, the vet, making a nice stop on the run side of things here. 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, I need a really good defensive effort from the Falcons in the second half to hold C.J. Stroud under 240 passing yards. So I need that less than.
We just had some drama in the Dolphins game I can't wait to tell you about, and everyone. 2nd and 11, it's not the drama you think I'm going to say.
Oh.
Not the type of drama, I should say. But right now, Stroud, 2nd and 11, takes the snap.
Get him.
Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing back across his body, gain of 4. So remember how I said Tyreek Hill had a touchdown?
Yeah.
So he got the touchdown. He ran to the crowd. He wanted to give the ball specifically to someone. It looked like maybe his mom, his sister, some lady. And this dude makes an incredible one-handed snag and robs her of the handoff he was giving.
No.
And everyone booed him. And then he gave the ball to her.
Okay, good.
3rd and 7.
It's 3rd down.
Stroud throws. That's caught. Dalton Schultz, 1st down.
God damn it.
15-yard pickup. C.J. Stroud might be him.
Dude, he's been good.
Like, I didn't come into this game, or I guess this season, with like a predetermined negative connotation on C.J. Stroud, but he's been really good. No question about it. He's got the nice little wrist flick. He's got the arm talent, and he's been able to read the defense. And now he's one pass attempt away without interception to set a record. His next pass, if it's not picked off, will be NFL history. I formation, it's going to be a pass. Stroud is going to hold on to it. Rolling, throwing, out of bounds. And C.J. Stroud has thrown 177 passes to start his NFL career without an interception. The longest streak in NFL history. Credit to him. I mean, literally, like, this is actually the perfect embodiment of that stretch. Because instead of forcing something, he throws it out of bounds, and he does the smart thing. And that's why he's gone 177 passes without throwing a pick. So, credit to the former Buckeye. 2nd and 10, though, Houston at Atlanta's 46. Stroud under center, takes the snap, handoff. It's a run up the middle and a gain of maybe 2 by Pierce, and that'll bring up 3rd and 8.
It's down. Type those threes.
Get those threes in the chat. 3rd and 8. Drew's doing it. Knathan's in the chat. The Bright Wolf. We've got Hashim Graham, Iceberg, Cash. Span those threes. 3rd and 8. Stroud drops back. Throwing, and that's incomplete. Incomplete.
Let's go. A big-time stop. I think they're going to punt because they're not in field goal range.
4th and 8, and the Falcons defense has been giving up yardage today.
But yeah.
But not the points.
Bend but don't break defense.
Yep.
Which, listen, if you're going to allow a team to kick 5 field goals, you're going to have to trust your team to score 17 points to win the game.
4th and 8. Texans are punting it away. First drive of the second half stalls out at midfield. And,
not a good punt.
Oh, a bad punt by the Texans. Just a bad bounce. It bounced at the 15, but then made a beeline back towards the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Atlanta around their own 19-yard line here. Okay, we've got nearly, look at the subscribers flying in. Look at that, Rolly. Are you looking?
I'm looking.
Look
Can we get to 15,500 right now? It's a bold ask, but let's see if we can get there.
Keep those numbers moving. Keep it moving. Don't let it stop. Hot potato.
How many subs can we pick up before the Falcons offense gets on the field?
15,426. Keep it moving. Can we get to 500 before the Falcons offense comes back on the field?
I'll guarantee if we get to 15,500, the Falcons will score a touchdown on this drive.
That's a rolling guarantee. Take it to the bank right there. We got Big Dummy. Let's go. We hit a wall.
We did. Got one there, though.
Oh. Don't look now. That's a nice, on 2nd and 12. Make it 3rd and 7.
Pick up yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh!
Hey!
A $5
super chat. Buster Deering. Defense keeps us in the game, but QB keeps us from winning. Hard to disagree. I mean, I don't know if Desmond Ridder is the reason why Atlanta is trailing right now. He's made some nice throws today.
He's made decent plays, yeah.
I think the issue that we run into is when you have a quarterback like Desmond Ridder.
Javonte Williams inactive.
Who?
Javonte Williams.
Okay. When you get a quarterback that's not the undoubted franchise QB, when they have bad games and then they follow it up with better performances, you look at it differently, where you're like, well, he's not playing that bad because we've seen worse, right? So because we've seen worse from Ridder, this actually looks like really good play. And it's not quite, but it's not bad because I've seen worse from Ridder. But Buster, shout out to you. That $5 super chat got you entered into our duck race raffle for this Georgia State outline pennant with the Falcons logo. Producer Rolly and myself will sign it and mail it to the winner. $5 super chat gets you entered into this. So if you want to support the show and pick up something for your man cave potentially, $5 super chat. $10 super chat, we take some shots. $20, we've already added 3 names to our Hall of Fame board, and we've got room for more. So if you want to be an MVP of the channel, you can be like Jesus, you can be like Roll, like Travis, and get those $20 super chats in, and we'll add you to our MVP board. 1st and 10, pistol formation. Ridder is going to have his pass tipped, and it's incomplete.
Just happy that ball didn't end up in the wrong hands because that could have got ugly quick.
Good point. Can we get some more work for Bijan in? Nice pass breakup, or nice pass deflection, I should say, by Jonathan Grenard. 2nd and 10, Atlanta. Ridder is 10 for 17, 121 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. But he does have one on the ground with his own 2 legs. 2nd and 10. Takes the snap. Handoff. Good running room. Bijan, go. Bijan, go. Go.
First down.
Robinson able to evade a few defenders and picks up 11 yards and a Falcons first down.
Type those ones. Let's go.
Get those ones flowing.
He's so shifty, man. He is so shifty.
Nice play by Robinson. He's up to 31 yards on the ground, 9 carries, so averaging just over 3 yards a pop. 1st and 10, I formation for Ritter. Handoff to Bijan yet again, and fumble. I think Bijan just fumbled for the first time of his NFL career. And I think it's going to be Texans football. I have a bad feeling, ladies and gentlemen. Texans are acting like it's their ball. I think it might be Texans football. No signals, no signal. There's a signal. Texans ball. Texans football. Bijan fumbled at Atlanta's 30-yard line, so C.J. Stroud will take over an excellent field goal position.
Ball's out.
Clear fumble. Texans defender got his helmet right on the football. So, no, he's not down. You can't pull that card. And it's recovered by Houston. Damn. No, Steven, not a bad handoff by Ritter. Just, honestly, a really good play by the Texans defense. Like, I know you always want to look internally, but sometimes the other team just made a really good play. The other team just made a really good play that time.
Damn.
Jinx.
That really stinks, man.
1st and 10, Texans now at Atlanta's 30. Stroud under center. Puts a man in motion, takes the snap. Handoff. Pierce going to run with it for a gain of 4. Caden Ellis and Nate Landman brought him down.
Really need the defense to do what they've done all game long and hold them to a 3-yard or a 3 attempt at best.
Yeah. Dolphins offense is so fun.
So good.
I mean, they've got 24 points, and we are sitting at 7. Begging for a field goal. Second and 6. Ball at Atlanta's 26-yard line. Stroud, I formation, takes the snap. Another handoff for Pierce, who is only going to pick up 2 yards on the play. Nice stop by Grady Jarrett that time.
And that brings up
third down.
Come on, defense, type those 3s.
Let's go. Make some noise in the chat. 3s. Knathan, Drew, give him some support. 3rd and 4 at Atlanta's 24. Stroud throwing. That's incomplete.
Let's go.
And once again, the bend don't break defense. I mean, this one's not even on the defense.
I mean, it's not even bending. They
gave up 6 yards.
They didn't even bend, yeah.
So
let's go.
It'll be a 42-yarder for Fairbairn, who is 3 for 3 today. And the 42-yarder is up. And it's good. So 12-7, 4 field goals has powered the Texans to a 5-point lead over Atlanta with 9 minutes to go in the third quarter of action. All right. Now, before we get even further, Falcons Today is being supported by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a daily fantasy sports app where all you have to do is pick more or less for 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you can win up to 25 times your money on any entry. Prize Picks is super simple and user-friendly. I spend 1 to 2 minutes on the app every Sunday morning making my selections. So if you're in the Oval Office or you're on your way to the Benz or you're going to go to a friend's house, get on Prize Picks and start making some money. This week on Prize Picks, I'll show you guys who I'm taking in on Sunday Night Football. I've got Brock Purdy less than 247.5 passing yards. I like Dan Quinn's defense. I'll take more on Tony Pollard and Christian McCaffrey, 1.5 touchdowns total. So just get 2 touchdowns, CMC. And you have Tony Pollard there if you can't get 2. Plus, Deebo Samuel, more than 12.5 rushing yards. Deebo's always good for a good jet sweep that goes for 20 yards. So go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. The link for that is in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. All right, who you got? Falcons or Texans? 5-point lead for Houston after initially getting up 3-0 and Atlanta responding with a 7-point touchdown. The Texans have put up 3 straight field goals to give themselves a 5-point lead. So who you got in this game, Atlanta or Houston? Let me know. Travis still rolling with ATL. I've got the fire department still rolling with ATL.
I think the Falcons are still going to win this game.
Marlins rolling ATL. My bets are not looking good. I was all over the Titans and the Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots are a bad football team.
What's the score?
24-0.
Jeepers creepers. Okay.
They can't move the ball at all.
Atlanta's offense hopefully gets something going because I'm not even quite sure where to put my finger on it. I mean, like this last drive ended because of a fumble.
Yeah.
The one prior was a unnecessary roughness or a personal foul after the play, wiped away a field goal attempt. So like the last 2 drives have just been self-imposed inflections. Oh. Storm Norton is in right now. Who did they say was questionable in the medical tent?
I'll have to see the O-line here. It looks like it's Caleb McGarry.
Yeah. I think it's Caleb McGarry in the medical tent right now. Storm Norton's over at right tackle. They added him like 2 weeks ago. Ritter rolling out. He's going to tuck it and run. No, he's going to pass.
Oh, yeah!
Yes! Jonnu Smith's open. Jonnu Smith is loose. And he gets across the first down marker for a big gain on 1st and 10. Ritter that time doing a good job with his legs. He's about to tuck it and run, and then he finds an open Jonnu Smith who he dumps it off to for a pickup of 15. Nice play by Jonnu Smith. 1st and 10 Atlanta, out to their own 43. Pistol formation. Ooh, another hard count by Desmond Ritter. This time the Texans do not jump for a 5th time. Handoff goes to Algier, and Algier is wrestled down for a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Oh, and some fighting.
Ooh, we got some fighting.
Michael Pruitt getting into it.
There you go, Michael. Way to, inject yourself into the game a little bit. Just don't get a flag, and then I'm fine with it. Looks like Tua just threw another interception.
Really?
Yeah. Bobby Okereke. Second and 10 for Atlanta. No gain on the last play officially. Ritter takes the snap, drops back. Throwing over the middle.
Oh, yeah!
Kyle Pitts! He's having the best game of his 2023 season.
Type those ones. Ritter is connecting with both tight ends. Jonnu Smith has 4 catches for 54 yards. Kyle Pitts, 4 for 59.
Let's go.
The tight ends have combined for 8 receptions and about 114 yards.
Pitts, 4 grabs, 59 yards on the day. Under center, Ritter, handoff, Robinson, go. Gain of 8. He was one slip tackle away from getting loose.
Very shifty.
Robinson is just too tough to take down the
Look at
first
this little
drive.
shimmy shake. Whoop! Whoop! Chris Berman style.
Watch this. Squeeze me. Just completely sheds the defensive tackle. Falcons now at the Texans 30. Robinson up to 39 yards on the ground so far. Pistol formation for Ritter. Takes the snap. Another handoff to 7.
Go Bijan.
Robinson to the right side.
Oh.
He gets hit hard. Gain of just 2 that time. So 3rd and 1 coming up. It looks like Robinson was about to really get the edge, but a nice play by the Texans defense. He just gets popped right there.
He gets hit hard, man.
Yeah.
3rd and 1. Got to pick this up.
Got to get this first down. I'm not interested in a field goal duel.
And it's Tyler Algier.
First down, Tyler Algier.
Let's go. Let's go. Type those ones.
Love it. Algier picks up 5 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Atlanta. And what's been a long drive.
Yeah.
We're already at the halfway mark of the third quarter. Past it, actually.
It is, we're marking on 4 minutes right now.
Yep. 1st and 10. Pistol formation for Ritter. Takes the snap. Pitch to the left. Here's Algier. Trying to get the edge. He gets about 4 yards.
And he climbs in.
Flag.
Uh-oh. I was going to say something. I'm glad I didn't.
Let's see what this is on. Is this going to be? I think I see a hold right there. Yeah, that's a hold right there. Damn. Jake Matthews gets the penalty, and that was a hold.
Yeah.
Try to get away with it too. Sometimes when you hold the guy on the inside, it's not clear. But the issue is when they try to go lateral and you're holding on the inside and not going vertical on you, it becomes very evident they're holding you. So Atlanta knocking on the door of the BetUS red zone.
Come on, offense. Need a touchdown here.
1st and 20, backed up at their own 32 as a result. Pistol yet again for Ritter. Takes the snap, drops back, throwing, caught. Matt Collins, gain of 10.
That's big. Make it 2nd and manageable now. We got 2 plays to pick up about 8 yards, maybe 10.
Yeah, it looks like Ritter finds Hollins for the 10 penalty yardage and get it all back.
As we do creep closer to the BetUS red zone. Chatsports.com/BetFalcons, promo code Falcons125.
Get you a 125% deposit bonus at our sportsbook partner. 2nd and 10 for Ritter. He's going to pass. Climbs the pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Throws.
Oh,
fumble. Picked up by Houston. Texans ball. The return's down by Jalen Petrie. Across the 20. Across the 30. Ritter makes the tackle, believe it or not. Ritter found, was that Kyle Pitts for a brief moment?
It was Jonnu.
It was Smith. Jonnu Smith, who had it for near a first down. That's a fumble, I think, too.
Yep.
They might try and make an argument of he didn't have possession yet. I think he did. The Texans defense forces fumbles on back-to-back drives for Atlanta. Absolute killer right there.
Just shooting yourself in the foot.
The last 3 drives. Personal foul to kick you out of field goal range. Fumble. Like, if a casual wants to come in here and say Desmond Ritter cost them the game, you didn't watch the game. Because for as much heat as Ritter gets, I'm not putting this one on him.
I feel like he's played actually really well, and everybody else is letting him down.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Like, drops happen, but that Jonnu Smith drop in the first half was an absolute drive killer. And then you had Drew Dahlman just blowing up a Texans linebacker for no reason, kicking you out of field goal range, and then the Robinson and Smith fumbles on back-to-back series. He can only do so much. He has to catch his own passes and not fumble them too.
Yeah, my husband can't throw and catch.
Damn. Well, you better believe that Arthur Smith has a new focal point of practice this week. Ball security.
So disappointing, man.
Because Atlanta has been relatively good in the turnover. not coughing up the ball too much outside of Ritter. But here we are. All right. Overwatch, quit making excuses. I hope that's not directed to me. I'm not making excuses. I'm outlining how the Falcons have shot themselves in the foot for the last straight 3 possessions.
This is brutal, man.
Brutal. Meanwhile, my Patriots bet that no one cares about is going down the toilet.
Well, I mean, we do care a little bit because the Saints are just beating up on the Patriots.
Well, amid my ranting, I do have to tell you guys, $5 Super Chat to be entered into the Duck Race raffle, which we will run at the 2-minute warning of the 4th quarter. Here's our Super Chat menu. If anyone watching is enjoying the type of content we're providing here, feel free to Super Chat. First-time Super Chatters get a little bit of extra love. Every Super Chat gets a shout-out. $5. We're going to do a duck race to win this Falcons pennant. I'll sign it. Rolly will sign it, and we'll mail it to you. $10. Oh, I lost my voice there.
Oh, boy.
$10 shots. $20. We got a Falcons Hall of Fame board this week. And we've already got Jesus, Roll, and Travis added to it. So if you want your name added to our MVP board, $20 Super Chat. We will write your name on it and keep it there all season long. Stroud and the Texans on 1st and 10. They trip up Dameon Pierce for a gain of 4, which could have been a lot more if not for a shoestring tackle. Second and 6. Turnovers, man, turnovers. Stroud, play action, rolls out. Throws it out of bounds. Oh!
Hey!
Buster! Let's go, Buster! Buster!
Buster! Buster! Buster!
I left you hanging. I'm sorry.
I thought
3rd
we
and
were going
6.
3.
Pardon?
Thought we were going 3 times.
That's my bad. That's on me. I'll wear that. Defense keeping us alive. Let's go one more time. Buster, you're the man. Let's go. Rise up, baby.
And it is 3rd down. Spam those 3s.
Raiders.
Oh!
Stroud's pass, was tipped and nearly intercepted, but Atlanta's defense forces a quick 3-and-out.
Shout out to the defense for keeping the Falcons in this game, man.
Yeah.
Bud Dupree got the initial tip, and it was almost intercepted by Nate Landman on a nice diving attempt.
You know, Bud Dupree had some issues in Tennessee, and I think some of those boiled past the injuries with a little bit of effort. I've seen him make a great play on run defense today, and there, he's getting his hand up, and he's blocking a pass.
Yeah.
4th and 6. The punt for Houston after a quick 3-and-out from the offense is fair caught at the 25-yard line.
That was scary, but Mike Hughes gets the job done.
So Ritter and the offense will come back on the field, starting at their own 25. So the last, series was just a wash, and they start all over again at the 25. Red zone look around here as the Titans and Colts are locked into a 1-point game with Indianapolis leading. Meanwhile, Miami up 11 over the Giants, 24-13, but they are in the red zone in South Beach trying to add on to their lead.
Make sure to like that video. 900 people watching, only 345 likes. Let's get to 400 before the Falcons offense takes the field. If they do, I feel a touchdown drive coming.
Rolly, I'm going to make a quick deal here. We have 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Okay.
All Super Chats get entered into the raffle for this.
Woo!
All Super Chats. 99 cents, $1.99, doesn't matter. All Super Chats for the rest of the 3rd quarter. So if you want to get entered into the Duck Race raffle, which is worth the price of admission alone, and come away with this Georgia outline pennant, Falcons themed, signed by producer Rolly and myself, send in any Super Chat and we will add you to that Duck Race raffle. Only for the rest of the 3rd quarter, then it goes back to 5. But all Super Chats for the remainder of the 3rd quarter. Ravens 10-3 over Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh. Dolphins have 1st and goal as we are still at commercial break here. Miami at the Giants' 8-yard line. Bless you. Handoff and a gain of 7, and the Dolphins, who have not played all that well today for their own standards, like 2 interceptions, and they still find themselves winning. Hey! Oh, we got a first-time Super Chatter, Rolly.
Yeah, we start with Taylor Elwell.
Go Birds!
And then Brick, Lion, Legos, Dirty Birds!
Shout out to both of you guys. We have added you to our duck race. We've got Taylor and we've got Brick, Lion, Legos. All Super Chats for the rest of the third quarter get entered into a raffle for our Falcons pennant, signed and mailed to you.
Shout out to you two as Mac Jones picked off.
Taylor, thank you so much. I know you've been a frequent Super Chatter here at the channel. You're $15 away from being added to our MVP board, by the way.
Come on, offense.
1st and 10, Atlanta. Handoff to
Go
the left.
Bijan.
Robinson running. Robinson picking up 4 yards.
Well,
2nd and 7. Are we quietly tanking? No. Arthur Smith would be out of a job if the Falcons have a top 5 pick. Think about it.
I don't know, Jim.
I think so.
I think he'd get a chance with a new quarterback.
2nd and 7. Shotgun formation for Ritter. Takes the snap. Throwing. That's fine. Yes. Kyle Pitts picking up about 10 yards. And it's 1st down, Atlanta. Pitts is having a really strong day
5 for
so far.
72.
5 receptions for 72 yards. There you go, Pitts.
See, that was a good thing. Ritter started left, quickly turned right, and fired a dart over the middle. That's what you like to see out of the young man.
Ritter, 15 for 22, 192 yards. Shotgun formation. DR9 takes the snap, play action, quick throw. Drake London on the reception, and London takes a quick pop screen for 5 yards.
That's his first catch of the game.
I was just actually thinking, you had the one earlier that got wiped away with a penalty, if I recall, in like the first drive or something. Or maybe he just didn't catch it, he was out of bounds. I don't remember.
I don't know. That was his first catch, though,
but
officially.
Yeah, you had to get in the football. Buster!
Buster!
Buster! Buster! Buster! You did that to me that time.
I did it on purpose.
That was a good one. We're all even. 2nd and 6. Pistol formation. Snap. Handoff. A run. Penalty comes down. Algier thrown down at the line of scrimmage. But there is a flag. Buster, let's do some shots. Load me up.
I'll pour you up, kid.
Pour me up.
I'll pour you up.
We got Tito's on hand today for Buster. Oh, Rolly pours some tall shots.
I actually almost overspilled
You're America's bartender there.
Yeah.
Jesus, Rolly.
Illegal shift on Atlanta. Damn it.
So an illegal shift on Atlanta is declined.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Buster, you are like $3 away from being at 20 to be joining the board. So another $5 super chat would get you on the board, Buster. In the meantime, 3rd and 6. I got to wait for this 3rd down.
Come on, Desmond.
Ritter takes the snap. Drops back. Throwing to his right. That is caught.
Go, Drake. Yeah! What a play by Drake London!
Drake London has to run about 50 yards on this play, I think, Rolly, to get 6 yards. But he's going to start in the slot. He's going to work his way towards the sideline. And then he's going to come back to the football. He catches it 4 yards shy of the marker.
Good spin move.
Spin moves his way to the line to gain, and a fresh set of downs, Atlanta. To Drake London. That is tough. 1st and 10.
Go, Bijan.
Robinson running, gain of 3. Falcons across the 50 with that play, by the way.
One more play to go in the 3rd quarter.
2nd down and 8. Over 1,200 people watching right now. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do so as we approach the last 30 seconds of the quarter. Falcons with a touchdown would take the lead, of course, down 5.
2nd and 8.
Snap to Ritter. Oh, a little
good
pitch
play.
pass.
Go, Scotty!
Go, Scotty. Go, 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 go. Scotty on 2nd and 8 gets 7 yards. 3rd and 1 coming up. Okay. 3rd and 1, and that's going to be the last play of the third quarter.
Quarter time. Spam those 4s.
Here we go.
I want to see the comment section flooded with 4s. Send the good vibes to Atlanta to win this game in comeback fashion.
Love it. Last call, by the way. Any super chat to be entered into our raffle for this Georgia Falcons Atlanta. I don't know what you want to call this thing officially. Falcons pennant, we're going to say. We're going to sign it and mail it to you, so you do absolutely no work on your end. Just get something in the mail one day. Honestly, getting mail is awesome. It's a top 5 experience of our generation. Everyone loves getting mail. So, any super chat up until the start of the fourth quarter, as we are still in commercial, will get you entered into that. We have you for another 9 minutes.
I love the fire department spamming Ace Knight, A1, Preston, Mr. Weirdbird, Robert Smith, Heartbreak Cash, The Dogs YouTube.
Nathan, the only mail I receive are bills. Yeah, get something different than bills in the mail.
Spam those 4s.
B to block the bots.
And the Saints are officially going to win this one, 31-0.
Well, I will see you guys on Rolly's couch because I don't have rent to pay.
Also, subscribe. Almost 1,000 people watching. If you haven't already, join the channel. Picked up about 200 plus subscribers today.
We're at 464, which means we are 36 subs away from 15,500. Help us reach our next milestone here at the channel. Hit the sub button. Sub, sub, sub. Meanwhile, the Colts in Titans game is a 4-point game, but Derrick Henry is trying to run his way inside the 10 to try and give Tennessee a slim lead. I really need the Titans to win that one, selfishly. Okay.
It's 3rd and 1, and I would consider this 4-down territory.
You think so?
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, 3rd and 1. If you get stopped 4th and 1, I think you go for it. I feel like the Texans are on the verge of just breaking out. Like they have come 4 drives, 4 field goals. 3rd and 1, handoff, Algier. He is going to get the first. Yes! It was close for a moment, but ultimately the second effort gets Algier across the line to gain.
Type those 1s.
Let's go. Saints 31-0 over the Patriots. First and 10. Pistol. Snap to Desmond. Pitch to the left. Algier running. Algier slipping out of a tackle, and he gets about 6 yards on 1st and 10. That brings up 2nd and 4. Second down and 3, actually. So the Falcons firmly in field goal range if they wanted to make it a 2-point game in the fourth quarter.
I think you got to come away with a touchdown on this drive.
They're at the Texans' 26-yard line. Under center, Ritter takes the snap. Handoff, and Algier is met in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and 3 after that play.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, indeed. Big 3rd down here.
I'd consider this one a
Would you run
must
or pass?
convert. I pass.
Run or pass. R for run, P for pass in the chat right now.
I like the way Ritter's throwing the ball today, man.
I'd pass.
He's 18 to 25 for 211.
Bootleg to the right. Maybe he can get it with his own legs as well.
I like that.
Ritter under center in the I formation. Takes the snap. Play action. Dumps it off. That's caught. First down. Go, go,
and more.
Go, stay alive.
Michael Pruitt to the 5. First down, Falcons in the BetUS red zone. Let's go.
First and goal, ATL. Michael Pruitt takes the reception on the play action, and he gets Atlanta to the 5-yard line. Great play by Pruitt, and a good job shedding some tackles as well. First down, Atlanta. First and goal from the 5. Give me a Bijan run. Give me a Bijan run.
It's a
snap is fumbled, but recovered by Atlanta.
It was Kadero Hodge. They went Wildcat.
Hodge was in shotgun, and that was a low snap. And the Falcons are lucky to come away with no loss on the play. Second and goal from the 5. Damn. Okay. Second and goal.
Come on, DR9. Get us in.
Shotgun formation for Ritter. Desmond takes the snap. Looks to his right. Pitches it. Robinson catches it. Go, 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 go. Yes, yes, yes. Robinson, 5-yard touchdown reception. Second score of the season for number 7.
Let's go!
Let's go. TD. That was nearly dropped by Bijan, but he collects it, gathers it, and waltzes into the end zone.
A nice little pitch pass to Bijan on a screen. The second touchdown of the season, both through the air. It was actually Bijan's first catch of the game.
Let's go. Atlanta's going to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game.
I like it if you did not have Falcons minus 1.5.
Pistol formation. Robinson, not on the field. No, he is. Bottom of the screen. It's a sprint right throw.
Got it!
Yes! Tyler Algier catches the 2-point conversion. Atlanta's up by 3.
Let's go! You know what? Spam those 9s. Desmond Ritter throws a touchdown pass. He gets the 2-point conversion. Shout out number 9 for giving the Falcons a 3-point lead in the 4th.
Falcons 15-12 over the Texans. That's what I'm talking
Let's
about.
Go!
Let's go. Before we lose you, let's tell everyone about Prize Picks so we can, you know. Falcons 15-12. They're at commercial. While they are, I got to tell you guys about our sponsor today, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a daily fantasy sports app where all you have to do is pick more or less for 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you can win up to 25 times your money on any entry. Prize Picks is super simple and user-friendly. I spent 2 minutes on the app this morning making my selections. So if you want to ride with me or you want to fade me, no harm, no foul. But if you want to win, I suggest you ride with me because I have less for Brock Purdy passing yards at 247. I've got more for Tony Pollard and Christian McCaffrey at 1.5 touchdowns. And I got more on Deebo Samuel, 12.5 rushing yards. So go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. The link for that is in the comments and description of today's video. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. Shout out to Prize Picks for supporting today's show. But who you got right now? Fourth quarter check here. Falcons with a 3-point lead. ATL or Houston? ATL, ho. Let's go. Let's go. We got some Texans fans in the chat who I would love to have their Sunday ruined. I want the Texans to lose, and I'd love nothing more than the Astros to lose. They are a bunch of cheaters that deserve nothing. Okay. We got to do a quick reshuffle here in the studio, so you guys get to see how the sausage is made for a second. There we go. Thank you. And, other way. Okay, we are in business. So long, Indiana Jones. All right, here we go. Who you got? Falcons or Texans? I'm just going to put that there. Thank you, sir. The garbage can? No, I don't know where it is. Oh, I don't know where it is. Atlanta kicks it off to restart the game out the back of the end zone. Over 1,000 people watching right now. Rise up. Let's go. Ooh. Is that Nebraska? No. Yep. First and 10. Sorry, everyone. I know it sounded a bit like clunky for the last 90 seconds. Rolly's getting pulled away to do something else here at Chat Sports, so I'm riding solo the rest of the way. But Falcons trying to hold on to a 3-point lead. Play action. Stroud throwing over the middle of the field. Nearly intercepted! Jesse Bates broke it up, but he nearly had pick number 4 on the season. Woo! Nearly picked off. Second and 10. Stroud under center. Takes the snap. Handoff. Run. Pierce on second and 10. Damian Pierce gets 7 yards or so. So that'll bring up 3rd and 3 now. All right, here we go. 3rd down. Spam those threes. Spam those threes. Third and two. Stroud, shotgun snap. Drops back. Flushed out of the pocket. CJ rolling to his right. He throws it. Incomplete. Is that Nate Lamon? Or is that... I didn't see who got the pressure on Stroud. But this Atlanta defense is fired up right now. Oh, Robert Woods was wide open on the other side of the field. Lamon eventually applied the pressure and forced Stroud to throw it away. Ryan Nielsen was eating that up as a defensive coordinator. It all unfolded right in front of him. The Texans go 3 and out. They punt it away. Fair caught by Atlanta at their own 27. So now the Texans go on defense. Down 3. Atlanta with a touchdown would give themselves a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Let's get 6. What's going to happen, you guys think? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt? Predict it right now in the chat. 1st and 10, Falcons. I formation at their own 27. Here's the snap. Play action. Ritter throwing downfield. Caught! Drake London! Yes! Drake London is pumped up. Helmet came off. Big play. Big-time players make big-time plays. Number 5 just pinpoints his football and hauls it in. Gain of 30. First down, Atlanta. Drake London got up from that as if he just caught a Super Bowl winning touchdown pass. 1st and 10, Falcons. London up to 44 yards on the day, 3 grabs. Pistol formation. Snap. Handoff. Run to the right. Algier, go. Gain of 12. Tyler Algier picks up 12. 1st and 10. Atlanta's moving. They're clicking. Keep those ones. Keep those ones. Keep those ones going. Let's go. 1st and 10 Falcons. 10 minutes to go. Falcons ball. That's my bad. Whoever called me out in the chat, thank you. I'm rolling solo the rest of the way, so I'm not going to be having a good average here. 1st and 10. Handoff. Another run for Algier. He's only going to get 3 yards. Ball. Oh, God. He fumbled, but they blew it dead. Forward progress. The play was over. Forward progress. And that was forward progress, too. He was stood up, and he was going nowhere. That's good forward progress. That play was done. And you can't review forward progress. Whistle had blown. They're at the Texans' 26-yard line. Pistol formation. Play action. Dump off here. Caught. Smith. Gain of 2. And now it's 3rd and 6. Third down and 6. Atlanta just outside the BetUS red zone. 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Third and 5. Snap. Drop back. Ritter throws. Caught. First down. Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts. First down Falcons. Right over the middle. Gain of 12. First and 10, and they are now in the BetUS red zone. First and 10. Ritter. Come on. Snap. Handoff. Run to the right. And the Texans defense is going to force a loss of 1 or 2 on the play. Desmond Ritter is 23 for 30, 285 yards, and 1 touchdown. A 15-yard pass right now to the end zone would get him 300 yards. Ritter has not gone for 300 yards in his NFL career, right? Does anyone remember Desmond Ritter throwing for 300 yards in the game? I'm going to fact check myself. No. 2nd and 11. Throw to Kyle Pitts is caught, and then I think he was down after a 1-yard gain. Yeah. So Ritter's got an opportunity to throw for 300 yards today, something he has never done in his NFL career. Third and 11. Ritter throwing to the end zone. That's incomplete. Him and Drake London just not on the same page, it looks like. Bit of a broken play. And now it's 4th and 11. So Atlanta, for the first time today, will send out the field goal unit. And the Texans keep themselves in the game, right? A field goal would make this a 6-point game for Atlanta. $33-yarder for Koo from the right hash is up, and it's good. Bingo. Falcons leading it 18-12. 18-12 Atlanta. All right, give me a moment, everyone, while I update the clock here. But the Falcons putting up some points. That's what we want to see. Okay. So, 18-12. Get those ATLs in the chat right now while I update the scoreboard for everyone. And then I'll start giving some shout-outs. Where is it? There it is. ATL's coming in from I Love the Fire Department. All right. 12-18 Atlanta. With 7 minutes to go, I got the official Claude, Drew, Isaiah, Noah, Mike. Okay. There we go. Over 1,200 people watching right now. We just left the BetUS Red Zone, by the way, so if you want a sports book to go play at, chatsports.com/betfalcons with promo code Falcons125 is going to get you a 125% deposit bonus. All right. A $5 super chat. Let's go. $5 super chat. We'll get that on screen for you right now, Mr. Buster. Okay, Buster. We got Buster with a $5 super chat. Let's go defense. Buster, you're right. Let's go defense. Buster, that $5 super chat just got you over $20, which means you are going to be added to our MVP board right now. My Sharpie. Write your name right now. Buster Deering. That's what I thought. I had a teacher named Mr. Deering once. I thought you were him for a moment, and I was like, this is a new relationship in our academic relationship. Okay. Buster, you're at $20. You've been added to our MVP board right there. Buster Deering, along with Jesus, Roll, and Travis. Atlanta kicks it off to restart the game. Oh, we got another super chat coming in. The Bright Wolf, where is the other guy? The other guy had to go help our Giants guy out. He got pulled away, unfortunately. Sparky in Lulu's World. Sparky, ATL, rise up, ho. Let's go. 1st and 10. Stroud under center. Takes the snap, handoff, run, and a good run, too. A gain of 12 or 13 maybe. Looks like Damian Pierce picked up a good first down yardage right there. All right. It is 1st down and 10, Houston, 6.5 to go. Handoff, another run, gain of 1 this time. 2nd down. 6-point game. Ravens have a 10-8 lead over the Steelers right now. 2.5 minutes to go in that game. By the way, $5 super chat gets you entered into the raffle for this Georgia State pennant, Falcons pennant, Georgia State outline. We'll run that at the 2-minute drill, or 2-minute warning, excuse me. $5 super chat. 2nd and 9, Stroud drops back. He throws, that's caught over the middle, 1st down, Houston. Damian Pierce picked up 15 yards. Remember, field goal does nothing for Houston here. And it makes it a 3-point game, which we still have a good chunk of time left, about 5 minutes or so. So maybe the Texans would be interested in settling for a field goal, but I kind of doubt it. At Atlanta's 45, a run. Pierce up the middle. He gets 5 yards. Pierce has been busy on this drive. He took a 12-yard carry to start things off, a 15-yard reception, and then he just picks up 5 more yards. Stroud on the day, by the way, 18 for 33, 219 yards. He's played pretty well, I would say. I know the touchdowns aren't there, but he's played well. Second and 5. And we have a commercial. All right. Commercial break, I guess. All right, hey, we're going to oh, get that thing out of there. Out you go. All right, let's where's my mouse? Oh, here it is. Okay. We're at 15,481. Oh, we're at 87. Look at us go. Look at us go. 93, 94. 95 Braves. Come on. 96. Get us to 50. We're 3 subs away. 2 subs away. 2 subs away from the next milestone here. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Come on. 1 sub away. We're almost there. Hey, let's go. Thank you to all of our new subscribers. You won't regret it. We post daily content here at Falcons Today. Continue subscribing if you have not already for the best Falcons YouTube channel out there. Second and 5, handoff Pierce, and he's going to pick up 4 yards. Look at those subs roll in. It's beautiful. It's YouTube porn for me. You guys are so lucky the camera does not go below the waist right now. 3rd and 1. Under center. QB sneak for Stroud. He gets it. A good play design. Stroud's going to take this. He's going to run behind his left tackle. There's just a bunch of open space over there. Oh. Stroud handing it off. 1st and 10. It's a gain of 4. Under 4 minutes to go. Okay, here we go. 2nd and 6. We need to stop. We need to stop. Boys and girls, we need to stop. Let's get ourselves a stop, shall we? Who wants to stop right now? S for stop. S for stop. S for stop. 2nd and 6. I formation. Stroud takes the snap. Play action. Throwing to his left. That's caught. 1st down. A.J. Terrell in on the coverage of Robert Woods, who moves the chains for Houston. And 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Come on. Again, at this point, Houston is committed to the touchdown. With under 3 minutes to go, I just don't see the point in kicking a field goal to try and get the ball back. Touchdown or bust right now for Houston. They're at the BetUS red zone at the 20. Pitch to the right. Pierce is in traffic. Down he goes. Yes. Richie Grant, one of the first to meet him. Loss of 3. Calais Campbell is in the blue tent right now. Update. I was like, I haven't seen him for a minute. Campbell's in the blue tent. 2nd and 13. Pistol, snap, Stroud, handoff, Pierce, run, gain of 4, maybe 5. But 2nd and 13 is going to turn into the biggest 3rd down of the game. It's 4 down territory, but we hit the 2-minute warning. Okay. So with that, last call for $5 super chats to enter the raffle for this pennant, which we're going to do in 30 seconds. Basically, as soon as I get the computer ready. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's get our duck race up. All right. Okay. All right. Ah, shoot. One moment. I butchered this thing here. Okay. All right, here we go. This is the duck race. I don't know why it's not showing all the ducks at once, but they're all in there. I promise you guys. I'll show you right now. I just can't show all the ducks and the timer at the same time. For whatever reason, it's cropping me off. But here we go. Duck race time for the pennant. And they're off. Duckies are off. It looks like Taylor Elwell's got an early lead. Taylor competing with Roll at the bottom right now. We've got Taylor and Roll going at it. 2 duck race at the moment. Let's see if any other duckies can make it interesting. Roll is taking over right now as the number 1 duck in the pond. But don't look now. Here comes Buster and Travis. Buster and Travis making some new moves in the middle. Midway through the race, 30 seconds to go. Travis making moves. Buster on his feathers. Travis taking over for sole possession of first place. 20 seconds to go. Travis losing steam. Here comes Buster. Buster's emerging in first. Buster, 11 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go for Buster. But all of a sudden, Taylor's got a second energy. Oh, look now. Here comes Brick Lion Legos. Brick Lion Legos at the last second. Yes! Brick Lion Legos is our winner. Brick Lion, I'll talk to you in a moment. 3rd and 9, though. Stroud. 3rd down, throwing to the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz wide open in the end zone. Unbelievable. Touchdown, Texans. Got to be kidding me. Jesse Bates just tried to jump the route, and instead he leaves Schultz wide open. The extra point is up, and it's good. Texans have a 1-point lead. Okay. Let me update the score for everyone. That is a dagger. But a field goal would win it for Atlanta. (19-18) Houston. C.J. Stroud with a nice throw. Unreal. To Mr. Brick Lion Legos. Brick Lion Legos, if you're still in the chat, hit me up on Twitter at Matthew Petey, P-E-T-Y, Matthew Petey, or you can email matthew@chatsports.com. Brick Lion Legos, DM me on Twitter at Matthew Petey so I can get you your signed pennant. Brick Lion Legos only. Matthew Petey. All right, there you are. I see you now. M-A-T-T-H-E-Y, Petey, P-E-T-Y. Matthew, P-E-T-E-Y, on Twitter. But the Falcons right now, they are in the fight for their lives right here. Down 1 point. Come on, Young Waku. Let's get him into field goal range. Desmond Ridder so far today, 23 for 32, 285 yards, and 1 touchdown. Brick Lion, it's Matthew at chatsports.com. Ritter throwing to Bijan. That's caught. Gain of 5. Spell Matthew like anyone spells Matthew at chat, CHAT, sports.com. All right, let me update the clock and everything. Minute 43. Ritter throwing to his left. That's caught. Drake London on 2nd and 4. He's going to get the first down. Okay. First and 10. Ritter rolling out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. He's going to pick up 5 yards with his legs. Minute 19. I'm going to do my best to keep this clock updated on screen as close as possible. First down. No, 2nd and 5. I beg your pardon. Falcons have all 3 timeouts. All 6 timeouts remaining between both teams. 2nd and 5. Ritter throwing. This is caught. London first down. Ritter over 300 yards, first time in his NFL career. First and 10, minute 15. Shotgun snap for Ritter. He throws to his left. That's caught. Kyle Pitts. Gain of 4. Clock continues to tick. Call a timeout. They're taking their time. Minute to go. 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Ritter. Ritter throwing over the middle. Yes! Caught! First down, Drake London. Down to the 25. Timeout. 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 Yes! Yes! They have yet to take a timeout, but the clock has stopped. I don't know why the clock stopped. Do the Texans use one of their 3 timeouts? The Texans called a timeout. Big play, though, by Drake London, picking up about 25 yards and getting Atlanta into field goal range. Great throw by Desmond Ritter, though. Let's go. 1,400 people watching right now. Sub for Dubs. Let's go. Rise up. Needed that one. First and 10, Atlanta at the Texans' 26-yard line. You run it 3 straight times here. Flag, flag. 12-man defense. After a timeout, they gift the Falcons 5 more yards. Let's go. Yes. First and 5, Atlanta still. 47 seconds to go. Falcons with all 3 timeouts. Run it 3 straight times. First and 5, handoff, Algier. Gain of 4. 2nd and 1. Timeout taken by the Texans. That's their 2nd. And if Atlanta picks up a first down on this next play, they could more or less just kneel this bat wall. Run the clock down until 3 seconds for Younghoe Koo. Come on. Let's go. 3 and 2 is right there. 3 and 2, baby. 3 and 2. 3 and 2. 3 and 2. Say it with me. Desmond Ritter, 329 yards, 2 total touchdowns. Excuse me, everyone. Sorry for the sneeze. 2nd and 1. And Ritter on 2nd and 1 takes a knee. Ritter takes a knee on 2nd and 1. Texans use their 3rd and final timeout. Now, what's interesting is Texans are out of timeouts. Atlanta with 3rd and 2 is likely going to just kneel it again. The only thing that this does for the Falcons, though, is if that snap for the field goal attempt is bad, you can't throw it away. which never really happens anyway, let's be honest. But you can't do that on fourth and 3. Third and 2, Falcons likely going to take another knee again. And then you run it down to 3 seconds. So the Falcons need it. It's going to be fourth and the ball's at the 20. So a 37-yard kick for Younghoe Koo once Atlanta calls their first timeout with 3 seconds to go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Falcons are called timeout with 1 second. Fourth and 3, fourth and 4, 1 second. Okay, here we go. Before he kicks this bad boy. We are 37-yarder to give the Falcons their 3rd win of the season. From the left hash, Younghoe Koo. Kick is up. It's good! It's good! It's good! Yes! 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 I don't know if this happened to you guys, but my TV completely turned off in the middle of that kick, and then it turned back on once the kick was good. There is a flag. I think it's going to be running into the kicker. Let's go. Both on the defense. Atlanta's going to win 20-19 or 21-19. Atlanta, 3 and 2. Let's go. Spam those W's for a win. Falcons finish up with a 2-point victory over the Texans. That's what I'm talking about. Get those W's in the chat right now. Falcons win, baby. Falcons win. Get those W's in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. That's huge. Big win for Atlanta. Big win for Atlanta. Woo! That felt good. You know, Houston Texans at home, you got to win that kind of game, right? No offense to the Texans, but also offense intended to the Texans. You got to win that one at home. Spam ATL. That's what I'm talking about. Desmond Ridder. Let's talk about this game for a moment before we get into a full recap of the game. Desmond Ridder was great. He was great. You want a one-word reaction to describe Ridder? Great. Threw for over 300 yards, was accurate with the football, was smart with the football, didn't have any drop picks or anything. Sure, there's always room for improvement, but I don't want anyone being a rain cloud on DR9 after that performance today. He had 2 stinkers of games leading into this one, and he put on the best game of his NFL career. Talk about some clutchness. Talk about some clutchness. Let's go. Buster with a super chat. Buster, shout out to you, man. Ridder answered them all. That's what I'm talking about. I got to blow my nose, everyone. You're going to hate me for this. I'm going to mute myself, actually. I'm back. All right, more thoughts just right off the cup here. Desmond Ridder, as Buster just said in super chat form, was great. He had some really good plays. He had some really good throws. Desmond Ridder, all things considered, played one of his better games. Played the best game, what we're talking about, of his NFL career. Credit to C.J. Stroud, and mostly just C.J. Stroud. The Texans offense put together some good drives, but Ryan Nielsen's bend, don't break defense just limited in defense or an offense that put up 30-plus points in back-to-back games to one touchdown. One touchdown for an offense that just put up back-to-back 30 pieces. Ryan Nielsen's the real deal. Oh, this is a great super chat from Mr. Derek Jenkins. Derek Jenkins, I love this one. Good job, Pitts. Yeah, you're right, Derek. Kyle Pitts played one of his best games as well. He was great. He came up with huge grabs. This was the ultimate win for Atlanta. Sure, you would have loved to have won by more points, but you know what? I saw a little bit of everything, right? I saw Desmond Ridder lead a game-winning touchdown drive, a game-winning, field goal drive. I saw Kyle Pitts come up with huge receptions in this game. Drake London is still one of the most underrated wide receivers in football. And this defense is legit and seen. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Derek, thank you for the super chat, man. Rise up. We're going to get this post-game show underway in just a second here. Just bear with me. I'm working solo. Usually you've got your, partner in crime aside you, but unfortunately the Giants stream was in full meltdown mode, so Rolly had to go put their tears out. So I'm riding blind right now, but we're going to get this underway in just a second here. Let's go. Okay. All right. Here we go. Just a moment, everyone. All right. Okay. Desmond Ridder, 28 for 37, 329 yards. It was awesome. All right. Let's get into our postgame show, though. So, with that being said, we're going to break down this game right now. Coming up in 3, 2, 1. Welcome into the 3-2 Falcons Today channel, Atlanta, with an awesome come-from-behind-esque win at the last moment over the Houston Texans, 21-19, and Desmond Ridder might be him. I know that's a big overreaction, but let's give the guy some credit. Let's give him his roses, because he was awesome today. It was the best start of his NFL career, without a doubt, in my opinion. He went 28 for 37, 329 yards, 1 touchdown through the air, 1 touchdown on the ground. He was tremendous. He made good throws. He made accurate throws. He made good decisions. This was by far the best game from Desmond Ridder we have ever seen, and it came at the perfect time, right? After 2 disastrous starts against Detroit and Jacksonville, the noise was loud, and I was feeding into the noise. We all were. Taylor Heineke this, Taylor Heineke that. Well, shout out to Desmond for looking at people like me in the face saying, shut the front door, stick to your YouTube channel, I'll stick to playing football. Because he was great. So DR9, shout out to you. Everyone right now, type DR9 down in the comment section. Let's show Desmond Ridder some love. Type 9 if you thought Desmond Ridder played a great game. Let's stick to the offensive side before switching over to the defense here. Bijan Robinson, 14 carries, 46 yards, 0 touchdowns on the ground, but he did have a receiving touchdown. Bijan, unfortunately, had that bad fumble, but you know what? I say it was more just a great play by the defense, which, hey, D'Amico Ryans and that Texans defense, they played hard. That whole team was physical, I would say well-disciplined, but they learned the hard way that Desmond Ridder has one hell of a snap count. But that Texans team came in and gave Atlanta everything they had. They just came up short a couple of drives, and that was the difference maker. But Kyle Pitts, Mr. Pitts, welcome to the 2023 NFL season. It's so great to have you. Please stick around now. We'd love to have you the rest of the year. 7 receptions, 87 yards, his best game in who knows how long. A long time. Kyle Pitts was a big part of the offense. He came up with first down receptions. He was keeping drives alive. He was making tough catches. He was moving the chains. He was moving the ball down the field. Pitts was great. For another player that's had a lot of noise around them, Kyle Pitts came up with a huge game. I mean, really think about what this says about Atlanta's locker room. They dropped 2 in a row. Everyone's begging for Desmond Ridder to get benched. Kyle Pitts is a bust. And what do? They go out in front of the home crowd, and they put together the best game together as a quarterback-tight end duo we have seen through 9 starts now. So Kyle Pitts, bravo to you, man. Bravo to you. That was awesome. Drake London is just Drake London. That's all you need to know about Drake London. He comes up with very big-time catches on key third downs, and they're never simple. Like, he is going up there, pinpointing the football. That was the best shot of Drake London getting up, helmet coming off, first down Atlanta, keeping the drive alive. Drake London might not get a lot of volume, but man, he packs a punch every time he touches the football. Does he not? I feel like every time the ball goes Drake London's way, something good happens. So now the lesson is, throw to Drake London more. Like, get 5 the ball more. He is not just some possession slant boy Michael Thomas. He's a big play machine. Other guys on offense, Jonnu Smith, aside from that one fumble, we're seeing Atlanta's tight end 2 be better than a lot of teams' tight end 1. Arthur Smith had a good thing with Jonnu in Nashville, and they're bringing that down to ATL. Arthur Smith, as for your report card, pretty good, I'd say. Like, the ground game, the offensive line, it needs some work still, and I thought this would be a good game to kind of correct the offensive line. Still not quite where I want it to be, but it's getting better. Sort of. Tyler Algier had some good carries today, especially in the second half, more so than the first half. But I think about how this game nearly slipped away from Atlanta, right? Go down memory lane with me for just a moment here. You had the Drew Dahlman personal foul, knock him out of field goal range, ultimately cost the Falcons a chance to have the lead going into the half because they went down 9-7 or 9-6 instead of 9-7 instead of 10-9 or whatever, 10-6. You get the point. You had that Drew Dahlman personal foul. Then the next series, aside from the kneel down, Bijan fumble. Next series, Jonnu Smith fumble. So 3 straight series where Atlanta just shoots themselves in the foot. And you know what? Despite those issues, despite those mistakes, they pulled up their bootstraps at the end of the game, and they drove down the field and got Younghoe Koo a 37-yard field goal attempt to win the game. Younghoe Koo, power to you. All right, before we get more of my post-game show and talk about this defense here, I do have to tell everyone about an awesome sponsor we have here at Chat Sports that I'm super excited to share with everyone, and that would be Prize Picks, which I'll show on screen in just a moment here. But Prize Picks is supporting Falcons Today. Prize Picks is a daily fantasy sports app where all you have to do is pick more or less for 2 to 6 player stat projections. Now, the way this works, for example, is if you want to spend 1 to 2 minutes on the Prize Picks app every Sunday morning making selections, whether you're at the Oval Office, you're on your way to the game, you're in business because Prize Picks has so many great options for you guys here. For Sunday Night Football, I'll show you my selections here in just a second because there are some great moves being made. I'm going with Brock Purdy, less than 247.5 passing yards, more on Tony Pollard and Christian McCaffrey, total touchdowns at 1.5, and more for Deebo Samuel, 12.5 rushing yards. So go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. The link for that is in the comments and the description of today's video. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring Falcons Today. All right, let's talk to more about this game here. Defensively, let's kind of go to the other side of the football here. Ryan Nielsen, I know the defense might not be catching a lot of attention league-wide, but I promise you, like, in Atlanta, right, in the perimeter, everyone outside the perimeter, too, for crying out loud, sees what's going on. And that is a defense that plays hard for Nielsen, that flies to the football, that encourages one another after great plays. Remember that one incomplete pass that was right in front of Arthur Smith and Nielsen? Those two guys were losing their minds on the sideline. I love what I'm seeing out of Ryan Nielsen and this defense. C.J. Stroud, 20 for 35, 249 yards, a late touchdown to Dalton Schultz. I think C.J. Stroud is the real deal. Like, You talk about the Texans maybe getting the better quarterback of this past draft over Bryce Young. Man, if you're Carolina, you moved heaven and earth to get the first overall pick to pick the wrong quarterback. Yikes. I look forward to playing Carolina twice a year moving forward. Dameon Pierce, 20 carries for 66 yards and no touchdowns. He had some good runs. All in all, if you're the Houston Texans and you want takeaway from this, it's finish off drives, which is credit to Atlanta's bend-don't-break defense. Sure, the Falcons defense might not have Pro Bowl talent all over it, which, by the way, Calais Campbell injury update. He went to the medical tent, didn't see him come back. Let me see if I have an update right now in real time. But no, I don't see an update on Mr. Calais Campbell. But you had A.J. Terrell briefly leave the game. He was tested for a concussion. He would return to the game. So looks like Mr. Terrell is A-okay. But Atlanta's defense, I mean, they got screwed over a couple of times, right? The first possession by Houston was on the Falcons' half of the 50. You know what I mean? They had the short punt and the return across the 50. You had the Bijan fumble start Houston off at Atlanta's 30. You had the Jonnu Smith fumble, which you thought might be a momentum booster for Houston. Oh, no. Not at all, actually. Instead, the Texans force a 3-and-out. Like, this defense has been great so far, I think, for Atlanta. Shout out to the Ryan Nielsen duo, DC performance, because so far, this defense is looking miles ahead of where they were last year, I should say. The only thing we were missing today was sacks. However, C.J. Stroud and the Texans' offensive line have not given up a sack in 3 straight games, if I had that correct. So the sacks are going to come, but all in all, good showing, good performance by Atlanta's defense. All right, that's going to do it for us on this breakdown of the Falcons-Texans game. Atlanta 21-19. They improved to 3-2, and they've got a good chunk of the schedule coming up with some winnable games, so hopefully they can build off of this. But shout out to Arthur Smith and company. They came back from London after a loss. No bye week. They said, keep your bye week. We don't need it. And they take care of business at home to get this fan base back on track and more comfortable with the direction this team is headed. So shout out to the Falcons for picking up that win, 21-19, and Arthur Smith. Desmond Ridder, salute to you, man. That was fantastic. Great showing with your back against the wall. You silence people like me, the naysayers, the doubters, and the haters. And I hope you go on to have a great rest of the season, because that is what's best for this team. All right, that's going to do it for us on our post-game show. We have some super chats coming I'm going to throw on screen. Oh, we're 10 cents away, by the way, from $100 in super chats. If someone wants to send in a 99 center just to get us over the edge there. Okay. Let me get those super chats up here. So, one moment. Scoreboard. Super chat. Okay. We had one come in from David Garcia. $2 super chat from David. David, thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate you supporting the channel like that. Rise up, David. You're the man. Let's go, ATL. All right, that's going to do it for us on our show today. We're going to sign off. We're going to let you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Your Atlanta Falcons are 3-2.